Coming into the House of Tiny Tearaways this week are 3 families at their wits' end. They are emotionally drained. Clinical psychologist Dr. Tanya Byron is hoping to help them tackle their problems head-on.
I'm going to be working hand in hand with the children and the families to build a community, to uncover the root cause of the problems and hopefully to positively transform them all so they can leave happily by the end of the week.
With just 6 days in the house, all the families are hoping that Tanya can turn their tearaways and their lives around for good. This is the House of Tiny Tearaways, and this is the first family of the week. This is the Taylor family from West Yorkshire. Mum Kim, Connor 8 and Letitia 3.5. Kim has no answers for dealing with her daughter's volatile behaviour, which can erupt at any time.
Don't scream at me. Well, go in your own room then. I always say Letitia was born growling, as if to say, what have you done to me? Why am I here? Letitia gets a lot of time, one-on-one time. Con doesn't really get any. She'd be on the go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if she had that chance.
She can be nice sometimes, but most of the time it's mostly angry.
Her brother was sat on the floor watching the TV and she came in, ran straight at him and jumped on his head. That was for nothing, just because she could, and she busted his nose.
Unfortunately for Kim, her problems only get worse when Letitia goes to bed.
Anything can set her off, even the thought of going to bed tonight. I put her to bed at 7, she was awake at 10. And then she was awake again at 12 o'clock. It's horrible, I just hate bedtimes. Then again she was up at 3. Without going back to bed. And then we were up at 6.
Letitia's tantrums away from home are just as explosive.
When we get on a bus, she's fidgeting, she's messing around, she's pressing the bell.
Stop it!
And she just generally annoys people. Why are you doing this, Letitia? You know what I mean? It's every time we come out, why are you doing this? We don't have to stand out in a crowd, but we do.
Sit still.
This is how my life is. I'm 28-year-old. And I'm being ruined. Well, run, not ruined, by a 3-year-old. I feel like I'm being punished. And I don't know why. I don't know what is wrong with this kid. Or why I'm getting it. I don't know.
This is my naughty house, isn't it?
Is it your naughty house?
Yeah. Well, where's everyone?
We're the first here. People are going to come in a bit.
People?
Yeah, other people.
You need to put your manners in there.
The first day in the House of Tiny Tearaways is observation day for Dr. Tanya Byron. With just 6 days to work with the 3 families, it's crucial that today she observes the family's behaviour.
Oh, look.
What is...
Can I have just a little goatee?
This is not your kitchen.
That's so you can't go in there.
And then people will come in at kitchen.
Will they? Is that good then?
A little face.
Then. Come on. Come on.
Can you see somebody in there?
Look at these teddy bears, Tisha. Yeah. Lou, what?
Can you take
More
them
teddy
out?
bears. You can't pick them up now.
All days.
Yeah. Then they say, please do not touch. So you don't touch those.
See my friend's coming today, one.
Who?
They've been naughty.
That's you.
Whee!
It's not very nice.
This is your... I can't
Look at that telly.
Don't touch. Madam, away. No, you're not. Go play over there then. Go on a rocking horse.
Outside.
You can't yet, because it's still raining.
Kim was very emotional when they talked to her, just about how she thinks she's been given, I think she called it, an ignorant devil child in Letitia, but she's very positive about Connor. We've seen that before, haven't we, when one is good child and one is bad child.
Real split, angel, devil, child. Recipe for disaster in families, really, because if you polarise your children and you make one all good and one all bad, you set them up to be those roles, which is terribly unfair for the kids, but also don't forget that as hard as it is for one to be labelled the very naughty one, it's actually very hard to be labelled the very good one.
I thought this girl was going to arrive in here and properly kick off. Why haven't we seen any bad behaviour yet?
I'm not worried about this at all. I know that we'll have lots and lots of examples of the problem behaviour. I just think this little girl at the moment is just enjoying a new environment. She'll habituate and then we'll see it.
No, like, Connor's reading that one. Are we swapping? Do you want to...
No, I'll go read that as well.
Connor's reading that one, Tish.
No,
we're not. No.
Oh, here we go.
Well, look at this one. That's not nice. Don't hit me like that. Have you finished? All right, I think we've heard you now.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful example of how to get your kid to have more of a tantrum. Yeah. Mum is just staring at her, looking completely powerless, very irritated.
I've got to...
What is it about this tantrum that's different from a regular 3.5-year-old tantrum, if you like?
It feels very regressed to me, and what I mean by that is I feel like I'm looking at a little baby having a, wah, pick me up, wah, give me what I want. It talks to me a lot about the relationship, the quality of the relationship she has with her mother, particularly the early quality of the relationship in terms of attachment and bonding, you know, when she was first born. That's something I need to explore with Kim a lot. Now, if that is the case, if we're looking at, yes, a willful child, but a willful child whose behaviour is telling us something quite different to the very aggressive kids that we often get in the house, then I wouldn't use time out with this little girl. We need to do an awful lot of bonding work with Letitia and Kim, but also at the time when the tantrums are happening.
If she only gets cuddles when she has tantrums, won't she just have more?
What it sounds like I'm saying is reinforce your child's tantrum by holding them and cuddling them. But I'm saying something quite different. Because it's not clear in my head yet, you're just going to have to go with me on this one.
Having closely monitored the Taylors' behaviour since their arrival this morning, Tanya enters to meet the family for the first time.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Not too bad.
Very, 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 very anxious.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see. I can see. And you must be Letitia. Oh, sorry. Hello. And who's this?
That's Letitia.
Is that a smile? Is that a lovely smile? Is your name Connor?
No.
Is your name Fred? Is your name Letitia? Yes, it is. And what's that over there? Have you seen outside? Yes.
Aeroplane.
There's an aeroplane. I know. There's lots of things. You stay here. Let me go and talk to Mummy for a bit, okay? She's lovely. Here, let's sit on this sofa. Right. You look very, very, very anxious. Oh, sweetheart. What?
Just don't know what to expect, or I'm worried that she's going to break something.
Well,
And I'm like, oh God, don't.
okay. What are you the most afraid of?
If Letitia behaves how she can behave.
But that's why you're here. And I do need to see it. Because if I don't see it, I can't treat it.
Oh.
Yeah. She loves her mummy.
Don't back. Yeah, don't. You can use your arm. Oh. You're sitting on my knee. Are you going to go and play with your brother?
You feel quite uncomfortable with her physically as well.
I can do because she's not gentle. She's just next there.
3 words to describe your daughter.
Loud, bubbly, and fun. Because that's what she is. She is fun when she's not doing what she can do.
OK. 3 words to describe the child that's brought you into this house.
Oh, devil. That's all I can describe.
Devil.
It's just like, oh my God, what have I done to deserve this?
When did she become the devil?
The day she was born. She was just born growling, and I'm like, what is this?
She was born growling?
And it just sounded like, and it's like, that's not. Connor wasn't born that way.
Is she a pleasure?
Yes, she is, and she can be.
How often? What percentage of the time is she a pleasure?
Oh, about a quarter of the time, and then like the rest of the time she's just.
So 25% of the
a
time.
battle teacher.
She's a pleasure. 75% of the time.
It's just like, whoa, you know what? Why?
And why do you think she's like this?
More so because like sometimes she's sympathy, she can't get her own way. I am worried because when you look at her when she is throwing a tantrum, she just looks blank. And then when you try and talk about it afterwards, I haven't done anything. And I'm like, well, do you even know what you've done?
You're very brave.
But it's just like,
you're on your
I
own.
need to, yeah.
Oh, sweetheart. I mean, I just feel like you are brimming, aren't you?
Oh, clever you.
See.
Clever girl,
So,
getting on.
See. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa. You got a tail, Connor. Connor. Can I ever go? No. Can't wait until.
Why can't Connor have a go?
With the Taylors now settling into the house, the next of Tanya's challenges is just around the corner, with the arrival of the 5-strong Bogue family. In Tyne the Bogue family home is flooded by the noise of 3 energetic boys. Adding to this mayhem are the behavioural problems of the middle son, Rowan.
Somebody always gets hurt. I mean, we've had smashed teeth. I mean, Rowan has bloody noses regularly. Being physically hurt by your children isn't nice either when you've, been head-butted in the nose.
No.
I'm like the referee in the house, not the mother.
As Amanda and Morton Bogue both work in the social care industry, they find their problem immensely frustrating.
We should know what we're doing. This is our job. This is what we get paid to do. We should be able to handle this. You want to say sorry? Easier said than done. He'll run and bang his head off walls. He'll headbutt the floor.
He has a lot of, like I say, anger and frustration. Very small things throughout a day will trigger him off, and there's sometimes things where we don't even know what the trigger is. We have to re-screw door handles on regularly in the house.
If Rowan's violent tantrums weren't enough to cope with, Dylan, the eldest son, is mildly autistic.
Dylan will want to have everything lined up and everything has to be in a set little place, and Rowan will come along with something and smash everything out of the way. Rowan's a real bulldozer, so we have real conflict. Rowan!
Amanda and Morton are afraid that if left alone, their children's behaviour will end in tragedy.
Arlen sleeps in this cot, and Rowan was here with a knife through the side of it, just cutting holes, basically. He just doesn't associate danger at all. He'll go into, like I say, into this, it's like a black cloud over him almost. It's scary sometimes, just no fear there, and if he gets something in his head, he's off.
If this is what he's like now, what's he going to be like when he's 10, 11, 12, when he's going to be quite possibly a 6-foot lad? He's either going to be a high-ranking army officer or he's going to be in jail.
I think we've just all come to sort of a final point, really, where it was just, we cannot go on like this any longer.
Be careful, slippy.
Can you manage?
In here. This way. Rowan, no, this way. This
Rowan.
way. Through the door. Let's go and see. Come on.
Here you go.
This way. Come on.
The Bogue family enter the House of Tiny Tearaways, and within seconds the three boys, Dylan 4, Rowan 3 and Arlen, who's nearly 2, set off to explore their new home.
Hello there.
All right.
I'm Amanda, and this is Morton.
I'm Kim, this is Connor and Letitia.
Hi, this is Dylan, Rowan, and the little one's Arlen.
Oh, she's back. She's back.
What can you see?
I haven't lost one already.
Where is it?
I hold you back.
Arlen,
I hold you back.
come on.
We've got 2 minutes. Set this down.
You hang your coat up as well?
Two, three, four, five, okay.
Wow.
Look.
Look.
Look. Arlen. I know you're interested in all the lights, but look. Okay, if you don't want to see, you go your own way.
No, don't climb.
Arlen's bottom's hanging out, his pants, his full bummed out.
Oh.
Come on. Right.
Who's that?
Hello. I thought that was my reflection. I thought I don't look like that.
How are you? I'm Tanya. Hello.
Hi.
I just want to say that 2 of your children are crying.
Yes,
But
I was
anyway,
fighting.
hello, Tanya.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to the house.
you.
How are you finding it?
Strange.
Strange, but okay.
Yeah.
Now look what I've got here, boys. What are these? Do we like these? Right. Now you take the box, darling. You can have Dylan. Take the whole basket. Why don't we take and play on the? Should we play on the table here, Dylan? Come and do it here for me. There's a good boy. Brilliant, brilliant. Letitia, let me see that doll then. What, darling? Okay, let's have a chat. I'll keep an eye. Welcome to the house.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Excited now. It's kind of been a bit surreal, and I've sort of been a bit indifferent until sort of like once we come in, it's kind of like it is real and it's yeah.
You look more anxious.
It is strange, a bit nervous.
I think you're very brave to do this. Tell me, why are you doing this? Is this like last point desperation for you? Why are you here?
Well, I think really we've been through sort of everything from naughty steps to shouting at them and just nothing ever seems to work. I mean, they've been really quite good the last couple of days. It's even just trying to lower the stress levels in the house. And
Who's the most stressed in the house?
I don't know, I suppose probably me.
You're the most stressed?
Yeah.
And what stresses you the most?
It's like you're at work and then you come in, it's like the constant noise, the constant yelling, the constant fighting. You're like constantly trying to separate them when they're fighting. And
Is family life a pleasure for you? If you're really
sometimes it can be, and sometimes it's really, really nice. Other times it's just, I could literally get into a car and drive away and...
You could drive away?
Yeah.
Really?
Dylan.
Have you ever been pushed to that point, or...?
The furthest ever gets go to the park and sit in the car and for half an hour and then come back, sort of to cool down, to calm down and come back and you've got fresh eyes. And
You worry about Dylan?
Yeah, I
And
do.
do you worry about Rowan?
Yes.
What do you worry about with Rowan?
Rowan's anger.
So anger management problems is what you're facing with him, and presumably that makes you worried about him, does it, in terms of his development, his character?
I mean, I think really I suppose we look at it, it's like in 10 years' time, if it's still there, what's going to be the outcome? Yeah, because it's not, like Amanda says, it's like he just doesn't care who he hits, doesn't matter. I mean, we've got a Great Dane. I'm not really so much worried for us, it's more for him.
If I had a magic wand over your family, Friday, you're walking out, what are we seeing?
A little boy who knows when he's going to get angry and who can maybe either move to another area and be happy about sitting in another area. I'm getting angry now, I just want to go for it, and when I calm down I want to come back in again. But it never sort of works like that, you know, nothing. You'll have to tell me if you see the frog in the tank.
If ever I've seen a challenge that's 3 children under the age of 4. It seems bonkers. I mean, it just seems chaotic and like a pressure cooker.
Yes, they have their eldest son, Dylan, who has a diagnosis of being mildly autistic. He communicates very well. Autism is a lifelong developmental disability, and it affects in 3 main ways, with social communication, in terms of verbal and non-verbal communication, social interaction in terms of relationships, and imagination. Quite a lot of rigid and stereotypic play. You can see that with the way he likes to line his cars up. Now, I imagine for little Rowan, who then comes along, who parents are question marking whether he may have problems as well. It's quite difficult because here's an older brother who everything has to be just so. Along comes Rowan, and he doesn't want his cars in a line. He wants his cars all over the place. He wants to do big kind of car crashy stuff. That's then you get this big sort of upsurge of problem behaviour between the 2 boys.
What was it like sitting with Amanda and Morton?
I think Amanda and Morton are doing everything they can to make everything fine, but I think underneath everything isn't fine at all. But interestingly, Morton says, I get in my car, I drive away, I just need to calm down, I come back. Amanda then says to me 5 minutes later, could you help our middle son, who has anger management problems, learn to take himself away when he's angry and then come back when he's not angry anymore? I'm wondering whether they have realistic expectations of their children. She's asking me to help teach her child a strategy that clearly her husband uses when he's feeling anxious and angry. But maybe that's all part of the problem. It's about accepting that anger is part of life and learning to live with it as a family rather than trying to dust it away and then bring it back when it's gone. It makes me very sad when I see parents looking at their child who isn't yet 3 and are talking to me almost as if they think they have a future sociopath or psychopath on their hands.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that because they were very worried. They say they joke a lot about that, you know, in 15 years' time he might be in jail.
How sad is that? No. That is sad. That is sad to think about that, about your little boy who, as far as I can tell, is doing what little boys do. So why are Morton and Amanda so spun out by their boys' anger and fighting? That is what we really need to get to the bottom of.
Kim Taylor came into the house looking for help with 3.5-year-old Letitia's extreme tantrums and violent behaviour. It's 3 in the afternoon and the family are playing with a dinosaur excavation activity around the dining table.
It is for Connor at the end of the day. You're only helping him, right? Let Connor have a go.
Connor play that?
No, Connor wants to have a go at that and you can have the brush for 5 minutes. We'll leave Connor to do it by himself if you do. Go. You've done. Don't ever do that again.
That's all right. You cry sometimes, don't you?
No. I'm going to get the cloth and move just away. No, you're not grabbing. You are not getting your own way all the time. No. You've had a go. Oh. No, you're going to bed. You're going to bed. No, you're going to bed. Don't shout at me. No, I'm not listening. You're going to bed. Yeah, you're going to be sick. Now stop it. Go and get in that bed now. Go and get in that bed now. Yes, yes. You really need to go to sleep. That's what you really need to do. Don't go getting and causing fights with your brother. If they're going to be nice, then fine.
You're shy.
With the initial wave of tantrums over, Tanya's challenge is about to grow further still with the arrival of the third family, the Larkin Smiths. Twins Delphi and Rebecca are at war with each other.
My name's Sarah Louise Larkin-Smith. I'm 28 years old.
My name is Larry Smith and I'm 62 years old.
We've got 2.5-year-old twins, one called Delphi Rose Larkin-Smith.
The other one called Rebecca Daisy Larkin-Smith.
They are little devils.
It's dinner time soon.
Rip each other's hair out.
Stop it. Come on.
Bite each other. Bang their heads.
While musician Larry works upstairs, Sarah is left to tackle the terrible twins.
I'm just frightened that one of them's going to seriously damage themselves or one of them's going to seriously damage each other. They are just crazy children.
Is this good? Is this good or what?
As day becomes night, the problems don't get any better.
They are not sleeping as they should, which results in Sarah suffering from sleep deprivation. That would be kind of okay if she wasn't an epileptic and liable to fit.
You can die from having your fits, you know, you can swallow your tongue. I can't risk it happening. I want to watch these kids grow up. I love them.
Come on then, let's go back to the house.
I dread it. I dread 2 or 3 sleepless nights because I just think she's going to start fitting again. And then we go into chaos. She goes into hospital and then it's just a nightmare. Through severe fits, you can actually die, you know, and it puts the fear of God into both of us. They just love Sarah so much, they just won't let her go.
They fall asleep with me lying in between them on the floor. When they eventually fall asleep, and I know they're definitely asleep, I then crawl, get on my hands and knees and crawl halfway across the room. Sometimes they do hear me, and I have to just get back down on the floor and lie down where I am again. They just have to go to sleep with me right there beside them.
Sarah has resorted to sharing the marital bed with at least one, if not 2 of the girls, whilst Larry is relegated to sleeping on a camp bed downstairs.
I have not slept with my wife in 18 months, 1 year and 6 months. We have not slept in the bed together for all that length of time. It is driving me crazy. Wow. Come on then.
We've got to go inside first of all.
Yeah, I feel like that too. Come on. Wow.
Here you go.
Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh. I've got it. Oh.
Hiya.
Well, hi.
I'm Sarah.
Amanda.
Hi.
I'm Morton.
Hi. We forget.
Amanda.
Sorry, yeah, nice to meet you.
Amanda, hi. I'm Larry.
Morton.
Morton, hi. How do you do?
Hi, Sarah.
Mummy.
Hi, Kim. I'm Larry. Oh, it's a bit frozen. Hi.
All right.
You're
Kim.
Kim. Hi, Kim. I'm Larry. Oh, it's a bit frozen. Oh, yeah, I thought it was ice cream.
Well, the third and final family of the week are in, the Larkin Smiths. They have 2 major problems on their hands, daughters Rebecca and Delphi, who don't sleep at night and bite, pull hair. What do you think watching their initial entrance?
Well, so far, lovely identical girl twins. And Sarah sporting a rather astonishing black eye, which I understand is due to the fact that she had an epileptic fit 2 days ago. Sarah has epilepsy, and it's a very important thing for us to think about because her epilepsy and her fits will be brought on by exhaustion. She is said to be exhausted because of the girl's sleeping problem. So the only way she can stop it is to put the girls in her bed, which exacerbates the problem. So this is actually, I think, a really very crucial bit of treatment for them and for me this week.
Is it quite normal to see, I mean, just the amount of bad behaviour there is between the two girls in twins?
You've got two children at exactly the same developmental level. They will be looking for the same kind of stimulation. They will be going for the same toys. They have been with each other all their lives, and so therefore they have a very unique relationship, which will mean that they will be very close at times and they will fight like cat and dog at times. It's very important to try and understand the behaviour problem. Is it sleep induced? Is it because these children are so exhausted that they just lash out? Or is it to do with the fact that there are very poor and lax boundaries in this family? Therefore, that explains the behaviour problems and will also explain the sleep problem. I'm not entirely sure. Lots of question marks. I mean, actually, I have to say, for a Sunday, as this day goes on, all I'm getting is more and more question marks stacking up around my head and very few answers, which is making me feel quite anxious.
Has it got more muddled?
It's extremely muddled. It's quite a chaotic house, lots and lots of children, huge amounts of noise, parents who actually are looking quite bemused and overwhelmed. The first two families to come in, Kim Taylor and her two children and the Bogue family, haven't really communicated. I think that's because as families they don't go out much, and I think they've lost the art of how to communicate with other adults and other children. For me, Sarah and Larry feel to be the cement that is needed to bring this community together.
Is there a danger that because there's 7 of them, which is the most children you've ever had in the house, it becomes sort of a nursery, it becomes like a party?
Never have I begun a week with children who I've heard are extreme in their behaviour, coming in and behaving like a dream. The reason I put these families together for the first week is because for me, coming back into the house after not having been here for a while, I wanted to give myself a week which I could really get my teeth into. There were lots of challenges. I've got sleep, I've got behaviour, I've got all sorts of things, diagnostic questions, you know, good stuff to think about. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This makes me anxious and slightly out of my depth in a way, because all I see at the moment is noise and chaos.
After a brief chat with the other families, the Larkin Smiths decide to take a look around the house that's set to be their new home for the next 6 days.
Delphi, come with Daddy. Sarah?
Yeah?
I think we've got to go to the bedroom and... Come on, darling. I think she's poo-pooed.
Boys, Dylan. Can you come into the bedroom?
Wow, 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 wow. Hi, sweetie.
Rebecca's out there.
All right, yeah.
Friday.
Right, are we ready to go outside?
I'm nearly ready.
What, my darling, you're nearly ready. Can I help you?
With the other families eager to explore the garden, Tanya takes the opportunity to spend some time getting to know the latest family in the house, the Larkin Smiths.
You've got Dolly here.
Not mine. The bird. Let go.
Rebecca. Usually they'd both fight back. Delphi just took it today. Hey, 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 hey. Well, none of you play with it then.
Oh, wow.
Why wouldn't you let Delphi? Why wouldn't you let Delphi play with it? quite normal. Right. Oh dear.
I think she's quite tired as well, so they're not really...
Well, they are tired, aren't they? That's the thing. I mean,
not,
that's kind of what we need to work out.
having a fight, really. They're just kind of angry. Usually, if they'd be up for it, they'd start the hair pulling and the biting and stuff. But at the moment, they're angry, but they're tired, so they're not really bothered about retaliating back.
Very silly. Well, let's have a chat and let's see what happens. let's sit.
They might get a bit more physical. Who knows?
Right.
So hopefully not.
Here we go.
Come.
Reaching for her hair now.
I mean, do you want to let it play out? What would you normally do?
I
mean, there's a lot of smacking going on there, isn't there? And big hair pulling.
Pushing.
Do you want to leave this like this? I mean, do you want to leave them so close to each other?
No, I think they might move away from each other anyway.
Right. So. Okay. Right, so we've got two problems here. We've got sleep and we've got behaviour.
Yep.
The sleep problem has an impact in a number of ways. Presumably, the fact that you guys don't get an evening as a couple. You guys...
Yeah.
Well, we don't physically sleep in the same bed.
Which is going to have an impact.
Which is the main factor.
Right.
Because the kids just climb into our bed.
Right.
And...
or cry till I go in there and get them.
Right.
But generally, it's a very disruptive sleep because they're moving all over the place, and Sarah has sleep deprivation, which has resulted in all these fits that she's been having. You know.
So your daughter's sleep problem is kind of life-threatening, really, for you, isn't it? I mean, it has those implications.
Yeah, that's the thing. You never know when a fit's gonna.
And you've had one recently.
Yesterday morning at 2 o'clock in the morning. So.
Okay, hence the black eye. So it's really important that we sort this out.
It's vital that we sort this out if we can. Yeah.
Okay, tell me what you've tried in the past in terms of trying to tackle these problems.
Well, we've tried just taking them back to bed, you know, when they've come in, but they just keep. It just happened, you know, 5 or 6 times a night, and I ended up getting up so many times during the night that in the end, I just thought I'm going to get more sleep.
Having them in the bed.
Having them in the bed.
Why have you not, let's say, for example, reversed it and you've gone and slept downstairs for a week and you, Larry, have just tried to kind of blitz it and do the sleep training? Have you tried that?
We haven't actually, no.
No, because I'm much... He's got a shorter... He wouldn't be as good at it, I just know.
It was pretty tough for them when you were in hospital that time, you know.
Yeah, I know, but...
Because I wanted more sleep. But I mean, it's a
Would you be firmer? Would you be firmer?
I think I would be. Yeah, of course I would be. Yeah.
So what stops you being?
Daddies are naturally. They all think, "Oh, don't do it, Daddy." You know, daddies are supposed to be that bit tougher, aren't they? When Daddy says no.
Right.
You know,
but what stops you being tougher?
How do you mean?
Well, it seems to me you're saying...
I'm sort of letting Sarah deal with it, I must admit, more
So Sarah's stopping you?
Oh no, I see what you mean. No, I don't think so. No.
Right.
No, I mean it's just that. Sarah's upstairs with the kids. I mean, come night time, I do as I'm told, and you know, I'm downstairs.
It sounds to me like, in a sense, you've kind of both got yourself into a bit of a log jam. You're kind of hemmed in because everything you've done has been to prevent something else happening. So you've brought them into the bed to prevent you getting too sleep deprived to have your fits. I completely understand that. You've kept up with that to prevent Larry getting involved because you don't want him to get stressed and cross, and then it causes other problems.
If I can hear the crying somewhere or something going on, I'll be...
Hey, Delphi, please, come on.
I'll be awake and worrying. If I'm not supposed to go up there, I'll be even... Oh, God. You can go as well, Larry.
I was literally just off, but you
Where's Rebecca gone?
She's just round that way.
Okay.
Okay, so...
But hopefully from this, we might be in the same bed upstairs, trying it from now on. That's what we've planned.
And the impact on your relationship has been what, would you say?
That we're just parent machines.
Parent machines. As far as a couple?
Well,
we're still very tight, very close.
Yeah, but just not very physical.
So it's had an impact on sort of sex and the bits of you that were always about you and sort of intimate time, because we all have kids, but it doesn't stop us still being a couple and having needs and wanting to be intimate.
Well, that's gone.
Well, that's gone.
Out the window.
Right. So that would be nice again. I'm presuming.
Yes, just there's no space for it at the moment at all.
Okay. You will have to be really tough this week.
Yeah, I know. I'm not coming here saying I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. You know, I'm going to do whatever you say.
But let me ask you something. Have you come here because you are, in a way, asking my permission for you to get tougher with your girls so you don't feel so bad about it?
No, we need to know how to get tougher with them.
It's the first day of a brand new series in the House of Tiny Tearaways. This means 3 new desperate families, 3 new sets of parenting problems, and 1 Dr. Tanya Byron. Kim Taylor feels she can no longer handle her 3.5-year-old daughter Letitia's tantrums and increasingly violent behaviour. Larry and Sarah Larkin-Smith are exhausted by their twin daughters. Delphi and Rebecca fight during the day and refuse to sleep at night. With sleep deprivation making Sarah's epileptic fits more frequent, something has to change. The Bogue family home has become a battlefield. Amanda and Morton are anxious that 3-year-old Rowan's behaviour will become a defining characteristic as he grows up. Rowan's fights with their eldest son Dylan and the youngest Arlen are pushing the family over the edge. Still to come.
I just feel like I've failed big time. And I don't know how to turn that round.
After a busy first day in the house, care workers Amanda and Morton Bogue are enjoying some afternoon fun with some of the children.
Yeah. Do you want to pop
Dylan,
as well?
You wait. Wait.
Oh, become...
Good boy. Rowan, wait. Rowan.
Rowan, can you be careful?
Right.
Did you get your
No
hat?
more on the slide. No, you're not allowed on the slide. No, and don't hit me, please.
Let me see.
No. No. We'll stand here. No, you're not going to go and play on the slide. If you go back on the slide, you can come and sit with me. Right? Right? If you go on the slide, you'll come and sit with me. You're not allowed back on the slide for the...
They're hard to get out of because it just stops flat.
Rowan, no. You've already been told you're not allowed on the slide. Rowan, if you go down that slide, you'll come and sit with me. Right, you can come with me. No, you were asked. You were asked not to go down the slide. You went down the slide and hit your brother after being told not to. And you were asked again not to go down the slide. You get on nothing. No. No, will you stop kicking? Right, you're gonna come over and we'll go and sit? No way. Are you gonna say sorry to your brother? Well then, I'm sorry. You're not going anywhere. You can come and sit with me. Daddy asked you not to go down the slide and you did, and you hurt your brother's hand. Okay? Yes. No, stay here. Yes. Rowan, come back here, please. I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Come back here. Not again. You can sit here for no. For. That's okay, you can sit there. No. If you sit here for a couple of minutes, we can go back and play. But the more you muck around, the longer it's going to be. And it would be appreciative if you went and said sorry to your brother for hurting his hand. You want to go and give your brother a hug and say sorry and then you go back on the slide? You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you go and say sorry or give your brother a hug, you can go back on the toys. Okay?
The Larkin Smiths have been in the house for just over 3 hours. As Mum Sarah prepares dinner for Delphi and Rebecca, Dad Larry has some time out. Tanya comes in to have a quick check on how Larry is feeling.
How are you doing, sir?
In a reflective mood.
Can I hear what you are reflecting on, if it's relevant
I don't know,
for me?
just sort of this.
Sorry?
Just things, yeah.
Are you regretting the decision to come in?
Could be a problem for me, if I'm being honest. It's different. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm here to try and help solve the problems, but it's just that I'm just not used to sort of interacting with other people.
Right. So it's a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Right. You're not happy, though, at this moment in time?
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm being honest, I'm not.
No, please be honest. It's so important.
It's not, it's not me, quite frankly.
Yeah. Is Sarah feeling the same way, or...?
I think she's a bit mystified and baffled and confused as well, but,
Because the girls seem to be having a good time.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
They're a lot more adaptable to situations at that age than, than we are.
But this is real love for your kids that you put yourself into this place, really.
I think it has to be.
Yeah. Well, that makes you a good person and a great dad.
Oh, yes.
I've got the best chance of helping you with your kids' sleep problems and behaviour problems if we're kind of enthusiastically just going to gung-ho and say, do you know what, this is completely bonkers, but hey, we're going to love it and make an experience.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. And
if there's anything I can do to help you feel more positive, then let me know if there's anything that can be done.
Just don't take my books away.
Hey?
Just don't take my books away.
Will not.
It's nearly 8 o'clock and it's bedtime in the House of Tiny Tearaways. Mum Kim Taylor is in the kitchen with daughter Letitia.
Come on. We haven't got any, that's what I said to you. I don't know what. Can't give you anything else.
Oh, banana.
Not even a banana for bed.
Over in the Larkin Smith suite, the kids are getting ready for bed.
Rebecca, your turn.
You look super duper.
Tanya has asked that they follow their normal bedtime routine. Back at home, Sarah never gets a full night's sleep, as one or both of the twins usually ends up in bed with her.
Oh, Rebecca, do you want to come and get your things on? Oh, no more phoning, darling, not tonight.
In the Bogue family bedroom, Dad Morton is trying to settle Rowan and Dylan.
Do you want to swap beds? You might want to swap beds. So Rowan, do you want to sleep in this bed?
Come on then, we'll swap over.
Swap beds.
Because it's been a long day and you're ready for your sleeps.
However, the Larkin Smiths decide to take their 2.5-year-old girls back out into the lounge.
Well, that'll still be here when you've had your milk. Come on, look, let's go and see see if you can drink some too, before Rebecca drinks it all. Come on. Look, she's slurping away there. Quick. Have some.
Delphi, come
Delphi, come on, darling. Have that little blob. Come on, please. Come on.
Delphi.
Just try that little bit. Good girl.
Oh, no. A bit more. Come on, you've got to drink it all.
After being in the lounge for 20 minutes, Sarah and Larry Larkin Smith decide it's time to put the girls to bed.
We're going to have to get rid of this, sort this nappy event out. It just stinks so horribly in there.
Right, now into bed. Say good night to
Don't have a
Delphi.
kiss that night, everybody. No, darling. See you in the morning.
As we normally do.
Okay, all right. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Why not? Here's your monkey. So you don't want to go to bed?
No.
We have to go to bed. Should we sing Twinkle Twinkle?
Twinkle,
help anyone, does it? Now, why don't you want to go to bed? Why?
No.
All right, I'm going to lie down now and go to sleep. You two go to sleep too, okay? Come on, go to sleep.
With both twins now asleep, Sarah successfully leaves the bedroom, but not for long. It's been a very emotional day for Kim Taylor. As daughter Letitia settles down for the night, Tanya decides to take Kim for a final one-to-one chat.
I just want to say to you, well done, actually, because I think you've had a really tough day. I wanted to tell you that I think you're an extraordinarily brave woman. I have so much respect for you.
Oh, sorry.
I just kind of felt like you needed to do this a bit before I went, am I right? Just kind of... I have watched you really struggle today. Quite a lot of what we're going to be doing this week is working with you on how you feel about yourself in terms of then how you can mother your children, particularly Letitia. I want you to end your first day in the house knowing that you have really impressed me. Really impressed me. And I don't think you are very used to giving yourself compliments. You were the first family to come in. You've been joined by couples with children who also have fairly challenging behaviours.
It's going to be difficult, I know that, because I'm not used to this kind of thing. But I want to stick with it.
What are you most afraid of, do you think, this week?
The main thing is if we start talking about me, I just don't like to.
You don't like talking about you? Why is that?
But I just feel like I've failed big time. And I don't know how to turn that round and make myself believe that I haven't failed.
Mm-hmm. So we need to take it slowly. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Come here.
It's just 2 hours after Sarah put the twins to bed and Rebecca is awake again. What does the first night in the House of Tiny Tearaways hold for the Larkin Smiths? It's the second day at the House of Tiny Tearaways, and after a tough observation day, it's now time for Tanya and the three families to get down to some hard work. The Taylor family, the Bogues, and the Larkin Smiths have all arrived in the house, desperate for clinical psychologist Dr. Tanya Byron to help them tackle their children's extreme problems.
The families are already showing some great courage facing some enormous problems. I can see a very, very emotional week ahead for all of us.
The house itself has been built under the supervision of childcare experts to ensure it is both a fun and safe place for the children. Remote cameras and those located behind two-way mirrors provide an unobtrusive way for Tanya to observe the families behaving as naturally as possible. With just 6 days, all the families are hoping that Tanya can turn their lives around for good in the House of Tiny Tearaways. It's the second day in the house for this week's families. At 6:05 in the morning, the Larkin Smiths are the first up. Mum Sarah and Dad Larry arrived yesterday looking for Tanya's help with their 2.5-year-old twins, Delphi and Rebecca. The girls won't sleep in their own beds, and the disturbed nights are leaving epileptic mum Sarah exhausted. Lack of sleep is triggering more frequent seizures, some of which are so serious that Sarah has ended up in hospital. This morning, as Mum Sarah gets the twins dressed, Larry decides to sleep on.
Come out. Come out. Come out.
This isn't like a normal morning. Because you usually do breakfast.
Yeah, well, just have half an hour, right? See if I feel a bit better.
Mummy! Huh? Connor did it again.
Letitia and Connor Taylor are playing in the activity area.
Give up.
Connor did it.
Pick them back up, you
Connor did it. I want to win that.
If you've got one, then Connor's got one. Share them.
28-year-old Kim Taylor wants Tanya's help in dealing with 3.5-year-old daughter Letitia, who suffers from violent tantrums, often having up to 6 a day. The Taylors arrived in the house yesterday and Tanya observed how negative the relationship was between mother and daughter.
3 words to describe the child that's brought you into this house.
Oh, devil. That's all I can describe.
Devil.
It's just like, oh my God.
Connor.
Connor, stop it. Letitia, stop it.
But long ago.
Come here then. Why did you do it with her?
I didn't bite her.
Why did you have her crying?
I lifted my mouth up.
Letitia, come here then. Get your wine as well. All right. Go play nice.
Kim Taylor goes into the consultation room for a chat with Tanya, while the Bogue family look after Connor and Letitia.
How are you feeling this morning?
Fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot better than yesterday.
How did you feel yesterday?
Just, I think we were just daunted by the whole thing as a whole, and we're like, God, what are we doing?
Coming into the House of Tiny Tearaways, I think, has possibly been one of the most brave things you've ever done. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely. So we won't want to come Saturday. I'll be like, can't do it. I cannot do it. So I'm just like, what is it? Maybe it's, I don't know, I'm more relaxed. I don't know.
Are you more relaxed?
I am today than what I was yesterday, because yesterday I was just like, do we really want to stay? Do we, you know what? How are we feeling? All right, I'm going. And I don't want to get to this stage, but I know we'll stick with it and just see how it goes. And yeah, I'm glad we did. Letitia was slept all night, and it's just shocked me.
So, is it worth us thinking about the fact that you're beginning to feel more relaxed, and as you're beginning to feel more relaxed, you're seeing your children's behaviour already in a very short space of time changing?
Yeah.
What does that tell us, do you think?
Obviously, it's just picking up how I'm feeling, and it's making her feel and behave the way that she can do.
Right.
So.
OK. If we kind of go down that road a little bit then, I want to go back to the very beginning of her life with you, from literally the moment she was born, and you looked at her and thought that you'd given birth to the devil.
Just how she was, and I was like, oh my God, what is this?
What did you see? Tell me what you saw.
She just looked like a wrinkled up puppy dog with all this hair, and she was growling, and I'm like, what's that? I was just gobsmacked. I was like, that. She just don't look like a baby. It was just how she came out, and just totally shocked me.
So your first impression of her was pretty negative?
Just shock.
Yeah. What about emotionally? Has anyone ever really looked after you emotionally?
Not really.
Relationships with your parents?
Me and my dad have never been close anyway. We were in like territorial army, so we were here a lot, which left Mum to bring up 3 of us, you know, on her own, and she did find it difficult.
Did you feel that you got a lot of affection as a child, a lot of praise?
I wouldn't say I ever got praise off parents. I think that reflects back to my mum's childhood, because she didn't have a particularly good one with her mum and dad, from what from what I've spoke to her about and stuff.
So there's something.
So I don't think my mum knows how to do things like that. She does with the grandkids. It's a different thing, you know. She's always, you know, telling them. But when it comes to me, I never.
Oh, sweet.
So I'm just not used to it.
It sounds to me as if, in your family, females have a hard time. You don't really get told that you're worth very much, but there's a huge expectation that you will just get on.
Yeah.
Because that's what girls do.
Yeah, just let everything, take it as it all comes and deal with it, I suppose.
Do you think this cycle is continuing with Letitia?
I think it could, and I don't want it to, because it's not nice.
And how does that leave you feeling as a 28-year-old woman with 2 kids on your own? How do you feel about it?
Worthless, because have I ever done anything right?
You feel worthless? That you feel As a human being?
For a long time, because I'm like, have I ever honestly done anything right? Because I've never been told I have. It's always just been like, yeah, Kim's fine. I'll put my brave face on, and but I've never physically been told that, you know, what you're doing is right. I don't want all this rubbing off on the t-shirt at all. Just don't. I want to grow up feeling better than what I did.
So you brought yourself here to try and do that?
Well, I didn't realise at the time it was you know, I were part of the problem as well, but I am now.
What's helped you realise that?
Just by sitting and talking to you, I'm like, I see everything he's saying.
It's one thing trying to behave differently, but if inside you still feel as bad as you've always felt, somehow a child is going to pick that up, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I think she really, really, really picks up on how her mum is feeling, hugely. You find it very difficult even to smile at her. Your face is often just completely blank. And I think then these tantrums are literally a way that she can grab hold of you and shake you and say, come back, come back.
Yeah.
And then she gets something from you. It's negative and you get cross with her and it ends up in a shouting argument, but at least she's got you back. She's pulled you back in. She adores you. She absolutely adores you. Oh. Move up, darling. Come here. Aren't you brave to come and do this? You are the woman in this whole generation of women who is going to break the cycle and say, do you know what? My daughter is not going to feel like this.
Following her consultation, Kim Taylor has only one person on her mind.
Come on! Come on! Tickle! 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 Tickle!
Kiss a kiss.
Oh, good girl.
Breakfast over, the Bogue family are in the lounge.
Dylan? Dylan, can I have that transporter, please?
No.
Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't get it. Because you were told what would happen if you kept on wrecking his train.
Amanda and Morton are parents to 3 sons under the age of 4. They're worried the disruptive behaviour of their middle son, Rowan, aged 3, is having a negative effect on younger brother Arlen and older brother Dylan, who is mildly autistic.
Sorry, Daddy. Doing too. Sorry, Daddy.
You should be apologising to your brother. It wasn't my train you wrecked.
Look, I tried to go away.
The Bogue family, when they came in, we saw tapes of these 3 little boys who would behave incredibly naughtily, I could say. There was biting, there was hitting, there was just all kinds of mayhem. How have they coped with the environment? How are they doing?
I think they're settling in well, but one thing I've noticed about Amanda and Morton is that they are fixated on their children apologising to each other. I think it's fine to teach our children the value of the word sorry, but if we expect them to say it too much, what you then see is children who kind of do something really naughty, like go, sorry, it then becomes a game. It's not real anymore. So it's got to be a balance, which is say sorry, and now your favourite truck, it goes on that high shelf for the rest of the day until you can learn not to do that to your brother's toy. Then that's an effective consequence. Yeah. But just to say sorry in itself is not effective, as we can see with the Bogue boys who say sorry and then bite each other 5 minutes later. So sorry isn't working.
It's 8:30 and Larry Larkin-Smith is still in bed. Sarah has been up for an hour and a half looking after twin daughters, Delphi and Rebecca. Just 2 days before entering the house, Sarah had another epileptic fit, which left her with a black eye.
Hey. Hey, you. You've just taken this off. Hey, Rebecca. You have just pulled this off this book. Haven't you? Haven't you? What'd you say, Rebecca?
Mummy!
What'd you say? Did you say sorry?
The Larkin-Smiths arrived yesterday with their two gorgeous girls, Delphi and Rebecca, who we were told had a massive sleep problem, which we also saw. Last night they slept quite well. Why is that?
We have been told about Delphi and Rebecca that they do sleep well in other people's houses. What that tells me is they still do have a sleep problem, but it is completely context and environment specific to their beds, their bedroom, their mother in their house with their dad downstairs. I mean, it's become so rigid and fixed. My concern, obviously, is that if we don't get any sleep problems in the house, it's pretty difficult for me to treat it. However, their sleep routine last night was appalling.
Was it?
I couldn't think of anything more they could have done to stop their children going to sleep than they did.
Talk me through the list of mistakes.
Lots of chat, straight into pyjamas, no warm bath, no relaxation. Dad's sort of there, then not there, then coming in, then going out. Then down into brightly lit sitting room for a glass of milk. One didn't want milk, was made to drink milk. Come and have your milk, lots of chat. Your sister's had the milk, big chat, big chat. Meanwhile, sister, who's just had milk, running around. It was like Piccadilly Circus.
How would you like to see tonight happen? And do you think Larry and Sarah are ready for such a big change?
Well, I have a slight concern about Larry and Sarah. I don't think Larry wants to be here, which is a problem in so much as you can't half be here, because in a sense that's just going to make things more difficult to resolve. The other thing I've noticed, that in their relationship there seems to be a dynamic, which is that Sarah pretty much does most of the childcare.
Yeah.
I'm not really here to change the dynamic of anyone's marriage unless they want it. However, in order to effectively treat this, he needs to be much more hands-on. There are layers to this story that I feel I kind of need to get through with them today before we even start to think about sleep training or whatever else we need to do.
Don't squish it.
Morton Bogue is in the garden overseeing twins Rebecca and Delphi Larkin-Smith and his sons Dylan and Rowan.
Oh, did you squish the fly?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to get your hands washed.
Go! Good girl!
Rowan, share, please.
Truck. Wow, give a turn then.
Rowan, please share. No, Rowan or Dylan. It's not all yours. Come here. Oh. Yeah. You okay? You okay? Right. There you go. Dylan, no. There. Rowan had it first. There's another truck there. Dylan. No, come here. Why don't you go and get the other one?
No.
Why?
I can't find my mommy.
I don't know. I haven't seen her.
I can't find my mommy.
I haven't seen her. All I know, she's in the house somewhere. Is she not helping Connor with his homework? Dylan? Dylan? Go and use the other truck. Go and use the other truck. Well, Rowan had that first, okay? Well, Rowan had that first. I'm not taking it off Rowan just to give to you. Same as I wouldn't do it the other way round. I wouldn't take it off you to give to Rowan. You can stand there and huff if you want. But you're going to end up losing the other car as well.
Rebecca and Delphi Larkin-Smith are in the living area, being looked after by Amanda Bogue, while parents Sarah and Larry talk to Tanya in the consultation room. Yesterday, Larry told Tanya he was having doubts about whether he wanted to stay in the house.
You're not happy, though, at this moment in time?
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not being honest, I'm not.
No, please be honest. It's so important.
It's not, you know, it's not me, quite frankly.
I suppose the first thing I really want to check out is how you're doing, Larry, because I kind of feel like you're doing this for Sarah, for the girls, but in your heart, you'd rather be anywhere else but here.
If I'm honest, that's true.
Sure,
I mean, I've got a lot sort of going on outside.
Yes.
Things that I should be doing, could be doing.
Yes.
But obviously this is paramount.
Right.
You know, but I mean, my mind is elsewhere, and I do tend to sort of wander off.
Yes.
Even when I'm home, I'm wandering off somewhere in my brain, you know. So,
right. And you came to parenting later in life than most people.
Very much so. I'm married, in fact.
Did you expect to be a parent?
No, I didn't. We didn't get married with that intention. We weren't sort of pacing up and down, wondering, you know, are you ovulating now, darling? Let's jump in. But it was just something completely by surprise.
You didn't think it could happen?
Well, we didn't actually sort of say.
When I was 5 months pregnant, I got told I probably wouldn't be able to conceive naturally.
Okay.
And that was after an internal examination.
And you were 5 months pregnant with
at that
twins?
Point, yes, at
you
that
were
point.
internally examined by a doctor?
Told it was I had 2 big cysts in there.
Which were actually Delphi and Rebecca?
Yeah. But the most amazing thing is that the morning that Sarah found out she was pregnant, she decided to pee on one of these pregnancy testing things as she was clearing
just because
her
I had
office
one
desk
from
scarf.
when I had done a test over a year ago. And I was literally going to throw it out, and I thought, I won't throw it out. I'll just pee on it before I throw it out. I swear on my life, I 100% didn't expect it to, not even one tiny bit, expect it to be positive. We didn't believe it, so I went to the family planning clinic and said, look, I've got to do a pregnancy test. I can't possibly be pregnant.
You know, in my career, you kind of think you've heard all the stories and then you hear them on, and I feel like my jaw is just
well, people can't believe it. You know.
Extraordinary. Does that have an impact on how you feel about your children when they're born then? Because if you've had that kind of pregnancy and you've just kind of been rushed into
kind of happy in a way.
We had the joy of the children, the joy of the fact that they were both beautiful and okay physically. Then suddenly we were thrown into despair because one of them got very, very sick. We nearly lost Delphi because of this necrotizing enterocolitis, the eating the bowel, as we said.
Yeah.
So suddenly, from the joy of having twins, one of them is having a major operation. There we are signing a form. Death could result in this operation. And then suddenly Rebecca's going downhill too. So they're both in intensive care, and Delphi was like a little stick insect, a yellow stick insect with all these tubes in her and stuff, and we thought we were going to lose her.
Right.
Well, we did get a call at 3 in the morning one morning to say, you know, what time are you coming in? And we said, you know, about 10, and they said, no, you need to come earlier. Doesn't look like she's going to
get through the night.
Get through it. So.
But that was
What does that feel like,
Well, that
Sarah?
was the worst
moment of your life?
Yeah.
You thought you were going to lose your baby? You've been through a lot for these girls, haven't you? Yeah. What do you need now? Arm round you? Something?
Certainly not, we're on television. Come on, sweetie. What is this thing here? It's my pack. My pack of packs. So we've had a bizarre
She's
sort of,
okay now.
you know.
She's so strong now. It's okay because she's so strong.
But I still wonder whether, you know, she's thinking back somehow to the trauma of those 3 or 4 months in hospital.
Although people say she can't.
I want to try and help you separate that experience from what it is to parent these girls. Because to sometimes let them be cross and to say, no, mummy says no and you are going to sleep, or no, mummy says no and you are not hitting your sister, you're not letting them down and you're not going to let them come to any harm. But I think for you, in your heart and soul at the moment, it's all a little bit muddled up for both of you because you nearly lost one of your children. How horrific is that? It doesn't get any worse than that. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. It's taking you back there as well.
It's something we're trying to forget, but...
I think we need to remember it and process it because I think it's getting in the way of how you can parent these gorgeous children. They're amazing kids considering what they've been through. Because you parent really well, but I think you parent cautiously because of how freaked you were by the possibility of not having them. So any little whimper in the night and mummy's there lying on the floor holding their coming to bed, to the point where the girls supersede daddy in the bed. Daddy then has to sacrifice his time with mummy, mummy has to sacrifice her time with daddy, because we cannot let these girls anything bad happen to them. I almost feel like you need to leave that with me at the end of the week. You need to walk out of here and say, yes, I kind of, it happened, it's always going to make me feel sad, but I've processed it. Because otherwise your little girls are going to be constantly hampered by that, I think.
Yeah.
And I think they sometimes need to see a stronger mummy and a stronger daddy. And I think parents that are more joined in the parenting. I think sometimes, Larry, you're a very tall, powerful man. You've got two little, beautiful fairies for little girls. I think sometimes you don't want to kind of do anything that could hurt them or upset them. Everything you do with them is so gentle and so kind and so nurturing and loving. I think you're both just everything you can to make these girls not have to go through the pain that they went through when they were born. And actually, between the age of 6 and 12 months, kids should be able to go to sleep on their own in a dimly lit room with no one there. I mean, they just should be able to. So it's about sleep training. Now, I don't want your kids to scream this week. We can find another way of doing it. You've kind of got a withdrawal method going. You're just not doing it fantastically, but I can help you with that. Think about what I've said about everything. Oh, sweetheart.
I'm just happy.
Tears of relief.
Tears of joy.
Oh, listen, you have a cuddle. I've said what I need to say, and we will sort this out.
Thank you.
Well, we haven't done it yet.
No, but thank you for trying.
What's your eyes? It's your dodgy eye, don't it?
There they are. But what are they doing, baby bunny hop? Into the back of the wheelbarrow. Back to your mummy.
How is Kim Taylor and children Letitia and Connor doing since they arrived in the house?
Kim, yesterday, was extremely anxious, to the point where she looked like she just wanted to grab her coat, grab her kids and run out of this house. But she stayed.
She sort of broke down and she was in tears and she said that she felt worthless. How has that affected Letitia then?
Well, I mean, how sad does it feel when any human being sits and says, I am worthless, I am a piece of rubbish? It was almost more than I could do not to burst into tears with her. I mean, it's overwhelmingly sad. Why should she feel worthless? She feels worthless because the messages in her life have been that she is worthless to do with the actions of other people and the emotional relationships she's had with other people. If she then replicates those emotional relationships with her children, in this case particularly her daughter, then there is every chance her daughter will also grow up with the same feelings of worthlessness.
Sarah Larkin-Smith is getting under 5 hours rest a night due to Delphi and Rebecca's bedtime routine. Because Sarah's epilepsy is triggered by exhaustion, Tanya is using a proven scientific test to work out just how sleep-deprived Sarah is. Every 2 hours she must go to bed for 20 minutes. If Sarah is suffering from serious sleep deprivation, she'll drop off in under 5 minutes. For the test to be effective, Sarah must be woken after 20 minutes. While Sarah is in bed, husband Larry looks after twins Delphi and Rebecca.
Right, Rebecca, you're leading the expedition, okay? We've got food and water for 3 days. Then we've had it. I tell you what, let's go to this tree. How about going to this tree? Yeah, but how about going... Oh, there's one, look. Oh. Oh no, Delphi, don't be... It's dead, that one, but don't be horrible. Don't kill it.
Look, Delphi, Delphi, yeah?
20 minutes up and Larry returns to the purple suite to rouse Sarah.
Hi, Dad.
I wasn't asleep. Oh, don't think.
Wow, tired. We had such fun with Delphi and Rebecca. We've been on expeditions. So sweet, they get so excited. It's so sweet.
It's the second day in the House of Tiny Tearaways. After Tanya's initial observations yesterday, today is when the hard work with the families really begins. Will Tanya be able to resolve the problems that are tearing these families' lives apart? 2.5-year-old twins Delphi and Rebecca Larkin-Smith are causing their parents misery by waking throughout the night. Epileptic mum Sarah risks increasing the frequency and severity of her fits if she doesn't get more sleep. Tanya is so concerned that she set the parents a scientific sleep latency test. 28-year-old Kim Taylor is struggling with 3.5-year-old daughter Letitia's severe behavioural problems. After an emotional consultation this morning, Tanya has inspired Kim to behave more affectionately towards Letitia. The Bogue family are battling to deal with middle son Rowan's destructive and unruly behaviour. Tanya wants to find out whether the problem lies with Dad Morton and Mum Amanda's parenting techniques, which have been specifically tailored towards autistic eldest son Dylan. Still to come.
You silly Nilly, don't go down there on that bike. Oh, no, because you won't be able to get it back up. You'll go crashing.
I don't want to go.
No, the bike stays up there or you come in. That is dangerous. Come on, off.
I don't want to get off.
It's going up there, is the bike.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Let me get the bike back up there. Excuse me, please.
Shut up.
Pardon? Do you want to come in?
No.
Don't you ever say that again.
Sorry.
Pardon?
Sorry.
Sorry, good girl. Come on, come and play on here, up here on it.
No.
Well, come inside then.
No, I'm not. Stay out here.
Right.
Colour's coming out.
No, he isn't. He's gone to the toilet.
No.
You have to wait. I'm just having a drink and I'll get my shoes. Give me 5 minutes and we will come back out. It's not going to hurt herself. Take your shoes off now and we'll go back out in a little bit. Come on. Take them off now. And... Oh, watch your head. You take them off now and we can go back out in a bit. Don't kick.
Tanya joins Kim to offer some advice on how to deal with Letitia's behaviour.
He's coming back in a minute.
Hello. What I want to try and think about with you is the fact that this is all part of the getting the attention stuff.
Yeah.
She wants to be sitting on you, doesn't she?
Yeah, because she's getting off otherwise.
That's right. What does happen is it gets into this kind of negative cycle. We'll let her just be where she is. Okay.
Put your trainers back on then.
Now let's make putting the trainers on as fun as we can and make it into a bit of a game to get it done. Because you see, she's so used to a much more negative interaction. You can see the kind of jerky behaviour. Now, what we need to think about is a way that you can get her to do what you want her to do without giving in to her. But I think the holding or the time out for a child like her who clearly needs to develop a bond with you is actually not the way forward. Yep. And I think something much more gentle is a way to get, for example, to get her in from the garden could have been a game. I bet you can't do this. Is there a squirrel under? All that sort of stuff we can try. Who's hiding? No! Who's behind the curtain? That's it, keep going.
Who is it? Is it Connor? Yeah.
First of all, you'll see the frequency go down and the length of the tantrum. I mean, this tantrum is now pretty much stopped, hasn't it? Now, what we've got to try and do is get the trainers on. Now,
we put these on. Quick.
Who can put their trainers on the quickest? Who can put their trainers on the quickest?
I can.
Can you?
Quick. Yay!
We've got to try and avoid any negative kind of interaction, because that is what she's used to, and she knows how to fight, because you and her fought all the time. Shall we show Mummy how big girls give their mummies a cuddle? Shall we? How do big girls have cuddles? How do big girls have cuddles?
Come on then. Oh.
How do big girls have cuddles with their mummy? That's the way we want it to be. Right. Good. Good, good, good. She's very soft. And I think your physicality has always been quite negative, so we've got to also learn to be more soft. Shall we do soft cuddle? Shall we do soft cuddle with Mummy? How do we be soft? We sit on Mummy's lap, see if you can kind of hold her like a baby and just kind of rock her a bit. And we do...
Oh.
Do we do soft? This is what she didn't have as a little baby, this kind of the cuddling and the rocking and the holding. Oh, is the baby getting grumpy?
I'm not a baby.
Are you a big girl? But do you like having cuddles with Mummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jen, soft. We've got to be soft. We don't do that. It's a good girl. Very soft. Be soft, Mummy. Soft with Mummy. Soft with Mummy. That's it. And Mummy be soft with Letitia. Yeah, that's it. Very soft. This looking is very much part of the early bonding. The holding. Are you going to go outside?
Going out.
Okay.
Grab my trim.
She's all right out there for a minute. Who's out there? All right. Okay. The kind of the holding like this. Did you see she's looking up into your eyes? If you imagine a newborn, that's what a newborn would be doing. They'd be looking up into your eyes and you'd be looking back, and there'd be that kind of interaction and the holding and the rocking and the smell of you and the cuddling. Because she didn't get that really because of how you felt. She absolutely adores her mum.
Yeah.
Sarah Larkin-Smith has returned to the Purple Suite for the second nap in her sleep test. She's fallen asleep in under 4 minutes, suggesting that she is sleep deprived.
Okay.
Husband Larry has been left to look after their twin daughters, 2.5-year-old Rebecca and Delphi.
Well, no, that might be difficult. We'll do that later when we've already got a base colour. So, shall I just draw a circle and just show you, to remind you how they go? Okay? Wow. Look. You can do some designs in that circle. That's what I was saying, darling. Look, 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 look. You see, Delphi's going to do them. Make sure they keep in the circle. No, hang on, beep, beep. No scribbling. Now try and just do circles. Try and just do circles. Oh, no, don't press too much. Oh, blimey. Well, this is some cushion, isn't it? Oh, darling, no, don't make such a mess. Try and do some more circles. Should we do some more circles? That's it. Try and do some little circles, darling, like that. Like little bubbles. When we play bubbles, we blow bubbles, don't we, sometimes? Hang on, I've got to go and wake Sarah. Me again. It's a sleep torture.
It is. I didn't go to sleep.
Oh, darling, did you go to sleep again?
No.
Oh, darling, no. At least you're having a little rest.
Yeah, absolutely. How's things going in there?
Fine.
Yeah?
I'm decorating a pillowcase.
I'll be there in a minute.
All right. No
Thank
nodding
you.
off.
Thank you.
It's late afternoon. Morton Bogue and his sons Dylan and Rowan are playing on the slide.
Yay! How far can your car go, Dylan?
In fact. Hello?
Dylan? Fence. Is that what it is? Can that be a bit chilly for him? I know. He went down the slide and Rome was on it and he went down it. It was his own fault. Yeah. What have we told you about going down the slide when people are on it? Haven't Mummy and Daddy always said don't go down when there's people on the slide? Haven't we? So I can't shout at other people for something that you have done. No, it wasn't Rowan's fault.
Tanya has given 8-year-old Connor Taylor a camera and diary to record his time in the house. She's asked Mum Kim to try to give Connor as much of her time as Letitia, so she's now focusing her attention on her son.
All right then, let's see how it goes, okay? Right. I'll see you in a bit, guys.
And again, Connor.
It's done again. Right, you're going to go and play over there with your doll. Yeah, you come and sit down. And play with your doll. Sit on the floor then. Where are we going to stick these? Well, we want to come out first. We're not. That's one we're not using, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so we've got that one. We've got that one.
I'll put this one on.
Well, we're waiting for that to do. What we're going to round under here. No, like this is. You just go and play over here. Just 2 minutes. All right then. Listen. Listen. When you've stopped padding, I'll be back with you in a minute, Letitia. Just spend some time with Connor.
This is me.
Where's your pencil?
This is me.
Yeah.
On the first, on my second day at the House of Tiny Tearaways.
Yeah. Not H. Yeah. That's right. Right. What have you put on there?
That's this one.
Yep.
This is me.
Yep.
On my
Give me 2 minutes, Letitia, just to sort with Connor, and then I won't be a minute. All right. You just play with your doll for now.
Is that too weather?
No.
I wish that we could live here. I'm gonna take some pictures and then I'll come back and watch.
Right.
Now, that was very interesting. Did you not think?
Yeah, because I was like, well, this doesn't happen at home. I can't get what I'm just ignoring her.
But I suspect you don't ignore her like that. I suspect you're always saying stuff to her. The kind of negative stuff that I think you do and you don't even realise that you're doing.
Normally like trying to sit on my knee as well.
She, to me, is very much a child who is craving your attention because of the sort of lack that she's had, especially in the early days. So we've got to try and find a balance with that. But also, he is such a compliant child. It's not fair that he is always the one that's kind of has to leave the room, as it were,
yeah.
Left out. So I think, really, it's trying to find a balance. But I think with the tantrum, you were great. You said, we'll do it in a couple of minutes, but I'm just with your brother. That's all fine. But when she stopped, what you then need to do is say to her, good girl for stopping. You need to then come in with much more praise. I don't think you're used to praising her so much.
No.
Wow. While the 3 Bogue children play with Kim Taylor,
Ball! Ball! There we go.
Their parents Amanda and Morton are in the quiet room with Tanya.
Who's that?
It looks like a mixture of everybody, is it?
Yeah.
We've tried to kind of morph Rowan's face up to when he's older.
Oh, he's not too bad looking, I suppose.
He's gorgeous, got lovely eyes. Very good. One thing I was really struck by was something that you said in some film that we took before you came into the house. And you were talking about him, and you were talking about what you think he's going to be like when he's older.
I mean, we always thought the way he sort of loses his temper, we always said that would either be in the army and in our special forces, our high-ranking army officer, or would he end up in jail? It all depends if he could manage his anger or not. And when he does lose it, he literally does become a completely different child, which is bad enough at this age, but like at 10 or 15, he's even 20 and 25 when he's a fully grown man. And
you're worried that it's going to take him into a bad place.
It's,
right. So he could either be this. Is that one of your fantasies, one of your thoughts?
Yeah. I think that's more from the point of view that he literally doesn't have any fear, does he?
He's quite fearless for sort of, you know, for his age and stuff. He will just.
And he'll give anything a go. He's not stupid. We think he is actually quite intelligent and quite smart. And
it's his unpredictability that's the hard thing with him.
It was more if he could channel his anger and his rage when he does have it. He could do a lot of things. And
so this actually is a better option than this one. That's the one that you fear.
Yeah.
For me, hearing parents talk about their not yet 3-year-old child in such broad terms it's quite full on, almost quite shocking, really, because in a sense my thinking is it possible to predict so much from such a small person who they're going to be when they're an adult? Interestingly, both are institutionalised people. One is there, I suppose, voluntarily to do your job. The other is there because of something that they have done. I certainly have worked for many years with older kids, with teenagers, where you could start to look at character and personality and say, I predict there's a good chance that this child will go this way, or this way. It's just not possible to say that about a child who's not even 3 yet. But what it is possible to do is to push a child into one of these roles, because in your head you've always thought they're going to go there. The thing is, he is a bright kid. He's a lovely kid, actually. He's a sociable little boy. He takes quite a lot, I think. I think he's fearless because he's got a brother who's been fairly physically aggressive to him at times, and he's learned how to kind of be like that as well. But why couldn't he be? Why couldn't he be that? He could be anything, really. The real problem is that he'll just give up altogether, and then he'll end up something like this, which I think would be a tragedy for a child who's got so much inside him. For you, in terms of your own sort of childhood and upbringing, do you see any parallels with Rowan and the child he is and for yourself?
When he gets angry about things, I can sort of sympathise with him and stuff, and I sort of like, well, when he becomes like a teenager and there's everything else going on, and he ends up getting himself into trouble.
Is that what happened to you?
Not to a massive extent. I was in care for about 4 years, children's home, for about 4 years, from when I was 14
You were in care?
till
right.
well, 17.
Right.
I suppose at the time I was like 13, 14, I was experimenting, I was drinking, I was intimate relationships with a girl across the street.
From a young age?
Yeah, I mean, I was like 13, 14.
Quite
she
adult
was 18.
behaviour. And she was?
18.
Okay.
Which sounds a bit weird, but at the time, like 13, 14, I was getting served in bars. I was pissing up pretty much doing everything and anything. And my mother, because that's where I was staying at the time, just really couldn't cope, and that's sort of how I came about. I can understand from that point, that time when I was angry and I suppose confused, and I sort of think about Rowan, like, well, I don't want that for him, I want him something better.
And it frightens you?
Yeah, I mean, I think not so much totally wasted my life, but I think I could have done a hell of a lot more with it.
Has it ever put any of you in a place of depression? Have either of you ever actually been depressed because of some of the things that we've been talking about?
Well, I've got depression, and that's but one of the things that...
You've been diagnosed with depression, yeah.
At the time, I wasn't really happy in my job. It was... I don't know, we were not exactly dead sort of on an even keel at times either, and just one thing just led to another, and so.
I know a lot of the time I try to make things as sort of tame as possible sometimes at home, because I know it does escalate Morton's stress, and I know when Morton gets stressed it has a negative effect on us. So it's
that
kind
must be
of
stressful for you.
Yeah, so there's
so
a lot of the
you're there in
time.
the kitchen clapping your hands, trying to keep everybody happy.
Yeah, there's like a lot of the time, like I would get out of bed and sort of through the day and come down if I could hear the boys really going wild, and then Morton would get angry with me because he would feel like I was overriding him by, you know, not leaving him with the responsibility. But I'd be lying in bed thinking he's gonna go, he's top in a minute, he's gonna really shout and he's gonna get sort of angry. So it would be one for the boys and two for Morton as well, to kind of just, you know, to try and calm things down. I think that's probably another one of the reasons why, you know, it is just trying to sort of keep things sort of like calm at home.
Now, I guess for me, if you want Rowan to learn how to manage his anger, and he's got a dad who gets so worked up at times, it's kind of like, well, you're the role model, you're the one that he's like, you are integral to helping him. But for Rowan to be less unpredictable, I think that's going to come from very much from you, because I think if he can see that his father starts to feel better about himself, if his father is starting to take some control and thinking, okay, I can be more in control of my life and feel better about myself, if his father is thinking, okay, life is tough, but you know what, I'm a good bloke, I'm a good dad, I'm a good husband, I've got a great wife, I can do this, and come at it from a much more positive point of view, I will put money on the fact that your son's behaviour will change. It already has, because he's got you here in a much more relaxed way than he's ever had you before. And I think you are totally integral to helping him with his behaviour, because you're that important. I'm sorry for upsetting you so much. He doesn't believe he's that important, does he? And I bet you've been telling him this for years.
Yep.
And it feels to me like it's time that he hears it, because I think your little boy needs you to hear it. Because I think your little boy is a lot like you, but your little boy could go on and really achieve in a way that you can look at him and say, do you know what, son, I'm really proud of you. And I think, for me, you are the key.
It's 7:30 and the first night of a new bedtime routine for 2.5-year-old twins, Delphi and Rebecca Larkin-Smith. Normally, Sarah stays in the room with them until they fall asleep. Tonight, Tanya has asked parents Sarah and Larry to put them to bed and then leave the room.
See you soon, darling. I love you. Sweet dreams.
Sleep well. Just outside. I'm supposed to be here.
Every time one of the twins gets out of bed, Sarah or Larry must return them quickly and without fuss.
Come on, it's bedtime.
Sarah persists with Tanya's rapid return technique, and after 1 hour and 40 minutes, the twins finally fall asleep. But will they stay there? It's the end of the second day in the House of Tiny Tearaways, and after their children are asleep, Morton and Amanda Bogue take some time alone to record a video diary.
I think we've had a very good day with the boys today. It's been really nice and pleasant time to be spent with them. I think so.
It has. I suppose it's been a bit sort of emotional and a bit sort of soul-searching, if that's the right word. At the end of the day, I don't think we're not here for me, we're not here for really Amanda, we're here for the children. But I think maybe the way things are going, it's going to start to become more about us, which I suppose is going to be quite difficult to face up, and we already faced up to a few home truths, no matter how painful they are. I don't really know if I want to do. I want to do because of the kids. I want to do it because at the end it can only be a benefit. I don't really think the next couple of days are going to be a lot of fun emotionally.
Tonight on the House of Tiny Tearaways.
You worry that he's going to one day turn around to you and say, this isn't for me, it's too tough, I'm going? Yeah? When you're with your son, the way he looks at you, he couldn't love you any more than he does.
Two days have passed and only 4 days remain. Tanya has started to get to the root of the family's problems, but is there enough time for her to help sort them out? The Taylor family, the Bogues, and the Larkin Smiths have all arrived in the house, desperate for clinical psychologist Dr. Tanya Byron to help them tackle their children's extreme problems.
I have to help the families think their way through the emotional problems and start to make some real practical changes, because after all, that's what they're here for.
The house itself has been built under the supervision of childcare experts to ensure it is both a fun and safe place for the children. With just 6 days, all the families are hoping that Tanya can turn their lives around for good in the House of Tiny Tearaways. It's 6:30 a.m. on the family's third day. In the Larkin Smiths family room, Dad Larry and 2.5-year-old twin Delphi are awake. Mum Sarah and daughter Rebecca are asleep. 62-year-old Larry and 28-year-old Sarah came into the house with their twin daughters, Delphi and Rebecca. They were concerned by the girls' constant fighting, but were more worried by their poor sleep patterns. Once in the house, Tanya discovered that there had been some terrible problems around the birth of the twins.
One of them got very, very sick. We nearly lost Delphi.
Yesterday, Tanya talked them through a more structured bedtime routine, and within 20 minutes and a total of 15 returns, both girls were sound asleep. In the early hours of the morning, both girls woke, but following Tanya's advice, Sarah continually returned their daughters as soon as they left their bed. For epileptic Sarah, this gap in her own sleep could have a severe impact on her chances of having a fit. 37 minutes later and the girls finally settled, but Sarah's decided to sleep closer to the girls on the floor, leaving Larry with the bed all to himself. The Larkin-Smith family arrived with the two gorgeous little girls, Rebecca and Delphi, with quite a major sleep problem. Yesterday was the first night that you tackled it, as it were. How did it go?
It went really well in parts. The key and most important thing was that both the girls went to sleep with no one in the room. You must let your child go to sleep on their own. Do not let your child go to sleep when you're there and then leave. In the night, however, it all went a bit pear-shaped, and to the point that the rapid returns were getting so rapid that Sarah then slept in different parts of the room and not in bed with Larry. She then had the two girls saying that they'd hurt their arm, they needed their nappy changing, good little ploys, and so then there was nappy change, cuddles, and so it went straight back into lots and lots of attention. So tonight, that bit's got to be much sleeker, much more hardcore, no attention, straight back to bed. I am concerned about Sarah's lack of sleep. Yeah. We did a sleep deprivation test yesterday and she is sleep deprived. So that's not a fantasy, that's a reality. Here is a woman who has, at one point in her life, had 21 epileptic fits in a week. I don't want her to have a fit in this house while we are sleep training the children. She's not a single mum. There is a partner, there is a father. I want her to sleep well tonight because if she lets Larry do it but she's in the bed, she'll be awake all night. There's something going on, and it's something about Sarah reluctant to let go of this whole routine for herself. Is it because she can't separate from the girls and she's worried about leaving them at night, worried about them being upset because of the early health problems, the near death of one of the twins and so on? Or is it something to do with her and Larry? I suspect it's the latter.
The Bogue family are already up, and Mum Amanda and Dad Morton are preparing breakfast, while sons Rowan and Dylan let off steam in the living area. Amanda and Morton Bogue have three boisterous sons. Dylan, the eldest, who has mild autism, Rowan, whose behaviour is causing the biggest problems in the family, and Arlen, the youngest, who is beginning to copy Rowan's behaviour. Since arriving in the house, Tanya has become aware that the couple's over-policing of their children is a major part of their problems and has been encouraging them to take a more relaxed approach.
No.
As the row between Rowan and Dylan builds, Amanda and Morton are following Tanya's advice and ignoring it.
What's your cup of tea for? Careful, Rowan, no biting.
Unusually, the scrap has lasted only 2 minutes.
Come on, boys at the table. Brekkie time.
What are your plans for the Bogue family today, then?
I still don't quite know where I am with the Bogue family. 2 consultations with them yesterday, one earlier on in the day, one at the end of the day, really talking about them as individuals, as parents, their relationship, the sort of family atmosphere, the emotional atmosphere in the family, and Rowan. And I sort of feel that I'm connecting well with Morton, and I think the big headline from yesterday's consultation is Rowan is Morton's mini-me, but not in a good way. I think he is terrified that his little tiny son, who isn't even 3, is going to go down the same road because he sees anger in Rowan that he really gets within himself. However, what we do need is much more non-verbal communication with these children. So I'm going to have a very interesting non-verbal communication game in the garden for Morton and the boys. It's going to be fun, and just to kind of big up how he communicates with his boys. He's very good at the no, blank face, but we want lots more fun.
While Rebecca and Delphi Larkin-Smith are looked after by the Bogue family, Sarah and Larry have their first consultation of the day.
It's very, very interesting what happened last night.
Oh my goodness, isn't she a star?
Well, yes, you are a star.
But
it was wrong.
Oh.
Yeah? No.
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 Okay.
No.
We were slightly worried about.
They were tricking me. They kept saying they needed a change of nappy. Doing it that way to get me to stay.
They're clever girls, I think. We're going to have to... They're trying to outfox us. I think they know there's a cunning plan going on in this house.
I couldn't leave that one every time in case it was.
Now, the question I need to ask you is, who's going to do it tonight? Because if you have another night like that, I'm worried about you in terms of fitting. The fact that you have the capacity to have really huge fits that can induce a black eye and possibly worse, much, much worse.
No, I'd still feel better doing it.
Well, we were both awake, obviously, through the whole thing.
I know I'd still be awake and sitting up if he was doing it.
I mean, I don't mind doing it, honestly.
The other option, you know, just to throw another thought in, is I could make a bed up for you in the quiet room. You could just not sleep at all in your room tonight. You could sleep in the quiet room, just have a whole night of sleep, and then Larry can just get on with it. So we just move you out for the night, so you can get some sleep back. What is the worry? That you're abandoning your children? That your husband isn't going to be good enough?
I don't know.
It's freaked you, hasn't it? You've gone all a bit anxious.
My problem, probably more than anything, is that you're gonna
freak
out. Yeah.
Why do you worry about that? Is it likely to happen? Has it happened before?
No.
I am absolutely fine with giving it a go. I mean, I
just know he's taken to fatherhood late on, and I just know everything isn't exactly as it is. You know, we're not the same age and stuff, and I want everything to be all right, and I just worry all the time.
About what?
Everything.
About what?
I don't know.
Larry will one day turn around and say to you, "This isn't for me. It's too tough. I'm going."
I don't know.
Do you worry about that?
Yeah.
You worry that he's going to one day turn around to you and say, "Do you know what?"
Not that he'll go, but I don't know.
Darling, you know, I think we've done pretty well so far. We deal with stuff. We just do it. Yeah. Do it, darling. We do it. You know, we dealt with it last night. You were brilliant, just going in and out and just being a lot more.
When you were a child, in terms of your own experiences, tell me a little bit about your father.
He died when I was 2.
Your father died when you were 2?
Yeah.
Having that awareness, I'm wondering whether there's quite a lot of the anxiety that you have and the emotion that you have and what you're putting into Larry and saying Larry might leave or Larry might not be happy, that it's less about Larry, it's less about your marriage, it's more about your history. And when we talk about the girls having separation problems and people dying and your girls nearly dying after they were born, I think this is all huge for you. And I can see it's huge for you, and I'm wondering whether it would help if we had a discussion about it at some stage this week. What do you think?
I totally agree.
Right.
I think you two should get together for a mini chat.
Mid-morning, and Mum Kim and her children, Connor and Letitia, are sitting at the dining table.
Connor needs to put them in his book. You don't... I know. We can glue them and you can pass them to Connor to stick in. Yeah? Yeah? You pass it to Connor. That one. This is mine.
Kim Taylor has sought Tanya's help to deal with the extreme behaviour of daughter Letitia, who has violent tantrums and craves her mother's attention. Yesterday, Kim revealed her difficulty in bonding with Letitia, so Tanya has asked Kim to be more positive around her and to work on their mother-daughter relationship.
You can do some I've got some more gluing to do. Just wait a minute. Letitia can glue them.
That's laziness.
You want to glue and I'll stick them in?
How is Kim Taylor doing?
She's doing fantastically. She has had 2 consultations with me, and yet she has taken and thought about everything that we've discussed. And already we are seeing such a difference in the relationship she has with Letitia. Letitia, for me, is a very good example of how a child is intrinsically hooked into their mother's mood state. And I think for Letitia, her mother is happier and more relaxed than she's ever been, in Letitia's life certainly. And I think what we're seeing then is a happier, more relaxed child, because she doesn't have to worry about her mum so much.
We're seeing this and tickling and real sort of intimacy.
It's incredible. I think Kim is an inspirational woman. She doesn't get that at the moment, but I think anybody who's watching her as we are does. I mean, one minute you are welling up with tears for her, the next minute you want to throw your arms around her, the next minute you just want to give her a massive high five and say, you are so cool. Yeah. She is just, look at her. I mean, now, here we see her. She is attending to her child. There's a lot of work still to do. That face doesn't move very much. Yeah. It really doesn't move very much at all.
Why should a parent's face move?
Non-verbal communication is very much an important developmental stage in the communication of a parent and a child. When you hold your newly born infant in your arms, who doesn't know the words hello, goodbye, mummy, daddy, they don't even recognise that they're separate from you. What your eyes are telling them, what your mouth and face is telling them is everything in their world. It's the concern, it's the love, it's the question, it's the surprise, it's the smile. That needs to happen more with Letitia. Letitia herself can have a fairly expressionless face. She's either nothing, cross, or smiling. So for this whole family, you just want to get more of a palette of emotions on their face.
Each of the families in the House of Tiny Tearaways gets to go on an outing. Today is the turn of the Larkin Smiths.
Which one?
Darling, where are those biscuits? Any biscuits?
You want the biscuit?
Well, I'm starving, yeah.
Well, I'll get you one.
Oh, I think you might have to do the night shift.
This is not raining anyway.
God, thanks, darling.
Hello. Ready? Yeah. Ready? Ready?
Yep.
Hello, boys.
Where is everybody?
Hello. Right.
Hang on, darling. I'm just going to have a quick drink. A quick gin and tonic.
Come on, Delty.
Whenever I eat a biscuit...
Delty, come on. We're going out. Yeah.
In fact, there'll probably be some water in the car.
You're going to go out?
Damn Larkin Smiths.
See some animals.
See you later. Have a nice time.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
See you, bye.
Bye. Where's it going?
It's going out for the day.
Bye-bye. Have a good day. Bye, Daddy.
It's lunchtime and the Bogue family are at the dining table.
Right, should Mummy put that down then if you don't want it? Do you want me to put it back in the kitchen? Or should we put it somewhere safe on the table?
No.
Okay, when you're ready to drink it, Rowan. Right, okay. Rowan, do you want the juice? Do you want the juice?
No.
No, if you don't want it, the juice then. Okay. Mummy will get her dinner too now. Right.
Rowan's tantrum has been going on for 10 minutes and Amanda is trying to calm him down in the living room.
Just go and sit somewhere quietly, Mummy, leave you in peace. Mummy, go and leave you in peace. Right, you do it in your time. Okay, you do it in your time.
5 minutes later, Rowan is moved to the corridor and Dad Morton is on hand.
Daddy will do it. No. Right, bye-bye.
Mommy's at the table when you want.
Just came running down after and I came down once and I tried to get Mom because
It's 20 minutes since the tantrum first started and Amanda's managed to calm Rowan down.
And I can see an aeroplane. And what else can Mummy see? I can see a Nina fire engine. Isn't that brilliant? And it's got 2 ladders on so the fireman could climb up to the fire. Can Mummy have a big cuddle now? Because I'd really like a big cuddle off my big boy. No. Has the badness gone? Has it all gone away? Are you feeling all happy in there again? Okay.
The Taylors, Kim, Letitia and Connor, are in the living room. Over the past 3 days, Tanya has been working with Kim on her emotional bond with her daughter.
You know, we were talking about the fact that maybe the lack of the early bond is something to do with what's going on. I'd quite like for you to, every 20 minutes or so, to put Letitia on your lap and hold her like she's a baby and kind of rock her and do a lot of that sort of interaction stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think she's missed that. Can you come here a minute?
Go on then.
Can you come here?
I'm going to sit here next to you.
Oh, sit on Mummy's lap. Sit on Mummy's lap or sit on my lap? On...
Sit on Mummy's knee.
Mummy's lap.
Are you coming?
Oh, no, we're going to just...
You're just going to be shy.
We're tired. We're tired. You just pick her up and kind of give her a big cuddle. Say, I'm going to give you a big cuddle.
Come on then. Oh, come and get a cuddle.
Big cuddle.
Big cuddle.
Big cuddle.
Oh.
Hey. Are you not smiling? That's it. That's it. I mean, this is very unusual for her because you've never really held her like this, and she's a big girl to do it.
Yeah.
But now you can make really great eye contact with her, and you can do the kind of don't smile. Don't smile. And lots of eye contact and tickling. And if she makes a noise, you mimic her. Lots of no. And I think this is what we need, a lot of this, a lot of hold, cuddle, looking, tickling. Totally right.
You can't get me.
What?
You can't get me.
The only place you're safe is on your mother's lap.
No, you're not.
I'm not going to get you. Okay, I won't get you then. Sweetheart. That was a big trip over, baby girl. Here we go. Oh, baby girl. There you go.
Oh, dear.
That's it.
Mummy can't sing. Mummy can't.
Tanya wants to see Morton being more emotionally expressive towards his sons Dylan, Rowan and Arlen. So she has devised an activity to help him understand the importance of non-verbal communication. The activity will require the boys to run to the appropriate picture that matches the face their dad makes.
This is about non-verbal communication. This is about a face showing how it's feeling. A face saying, I feel cross, I feel scared, I feel sad, I feel happy, I feel surprised. It's about children picking up cues very quickly without the need maybe to be held or taken away or timed out. So it's about communicating really effectively to a child very quickly. You know what, Mummy's just so not interested in this, or you know what, Daddy's really pleased with what you've just done, like this. We had a conversation yesterday about the fact that you've been feeling pretty low for a while. I can see that a lot on your face, but that is lovely. And I think the boys need to see a bit more of that. What do you think?
I agree.
The first task is to get them over by making you the most exciting thing in this garden.
Rowan, Come here. Look. Want to play a game?
Amanda, maybe you go and stand next. That's it. If we all face the swings to begin.
Want to play a game? What we're going to do is Daddy's going to make a face, and then you have to run. See all the faces on the ground? You have to run and stand on the same face, okay? When Daddy blows his whistle. Okay?
What face is that one, do you think?
It's Daddy.
That's Daddy's face, is it?
Thank you.
That's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so this is about helping them see Daddy be that face. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Look at Daddy's face. What's Daddy? What do you think Daddy
Which one is it?
Should we go and have a look? What face do you think? Is he surprised? No. What about this one? Does that look like Daddy's face? Can you see this one, Rowan? Happy face. Do you think that's Daddy's? Does that look like Daddy's face? Which one do you think looks like Daddy's face?
I knew you were happy.
Which one do we think is Daddy's face?
There.
You think that one's Daddy's face? Yeah. Now we stand this one and we have a look and see. Do we think, does that look like Daddy's face?
Scary.
Happy face. A scary face.
Is he used to seeing a happy face on you?
The big smile. Should we go and see it?
Probably not as much as you should do.
Does that one look like Daddy's face? Yes, that one looks like Daddy's face.
Yay! Well done.
Yay, what do we think
Okay.
it's like now?
I found it quite moving to see that that's the face that they associate with you. I mean, this is the face that is kind of predominant. Is this the face that's predominant in your...
Yeah, I guess so.
And it's how can we get this face? Because when you coaxed him around the garden, at first he was a bit kind of whoa, but by the end he was smiling, smiling, smiling. I think he wants to see happiness on your face. And it's how we can get happiness on your face. But I think it's going to take quite a long time to communicate it back into Rowan, because I think you still do an awful lot of this when you're talking to him and kind of holding, which is quite imposing. So much more kind of laid back, sort of hands off. You don't have to do the intense eye contact, but just not smiling, bigger voice. You're going to have to fake it, but I think when he starts smiling back, it'll start to warm your heart a bit. That, you see, that is what needs more of that. But it's a sad smile, sad eyes. So can you, every time you see him with the boys, hey, Daddy, and just really boot it up and I'll be watching.
Yeah, no
All
problem.
Right.
Boing, boing. What goes like that? What goes boing, 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 boing?
Cow.
A cow doesn't go boing, 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 boing. What about a rabbit? Flap, 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 flap.
How did the exercise with the Bogue family go?
As far as the planned exercise, it didn't go. But that tells so much about so many things in the family and the communication, particularly between Morton and his boys. Little Rowan ran over to a big picture of a very cross face and stood there and went, Daddy. Rowan, I think, needs a lot of stimulation, but I think he needs his father. Everybody's been telling me, and everybody says in the family, that Rowan is a mini version of Morton. Rowan and his dad have a real connection, but it's through a lot of negative, angry stuff. And I think in the situation we're seeing here, Morton is pouring so much love and stimulation into his son, and we're seeing a very happy, relaxed little boy. And I think this is what we need to do more of. But then how do you balance that against the needs of Dylan? That we need to work out.
It sounds like an almost impossible task.
I think because of Dylan's diagnosis of mild autism, and because he's the first, understandably, Morton and Amanda have really catered to his needs of calm, you know, careful social interaction in a way that works for him. And they have done brilliantly with him. I think Rowan's lost out because of that. And I think a lot of Rowan's very angry, explosive, banging, crashing, you know, shoes off and all the stuff that we're hearing. For me, feels like a child who is stimulating themselves because there isn't a lot of other stimulation going on.
Do you feel better then about treating the Bogues? I mean, earlier on today you said you were still sort of working them out and it's Tuesday, and I know that must be frustrating for you. Do you feel a bit better the more information you're gleaning?
I do. I think it's a very softly, slowly approach with the Bogue family. Having been fairly confused about Amanda this morning, I stood next to her in the garden when I was saying to her husband, I think you're very sad and I think this is very much what's going on. And I looked at her And I asked her what it felt like to be the one who always had to be happy in the family. And she looked exhausted and quite sad about it. I think there's so much sadness everywhere. And I think Amanda is doing what a lot of, in this case, women do, which is putting on a brave face. Let's all be happy. Let's not get daddy cross. Let's everything be fine. And all that's doing is just increasing her husband's sense of despair and her children's sense of anguish, and so the bad behaviour. So it's untangling very gently everybody's roles and trying to make things emotionally more equal across everybody in the family.
It's early afternoon in the House of Tiny Tearaways, and Kim Taylor is spending some quiet time with daughter Letitia.
What's the matter? You come for a cuddle? Come here. What's wrong? What's wrong? How many fingers has Mummy got? One, two, three, four, five. And what do they all do? Do they go and give big cuddles on Mummy's arms? And then tickle? What if we tickle your toes?
What are your plans for the Taylors for the rest of the day? Kim, you asked her to do the rocking with her daughter, which, as far as I can tell, she's really done it and cuddled and lots of tickling, to the point where Connor has been sort of left alone.
Well, that's the point.
OK.
That's the point. I mean, it is so important that Letitia gets a huge amount of attention, positive input, bonding type activity with her mum. Absolutely essential. However, I think I'm slightly more concerned about Connor than I am about Letitia now. I think Letitia, she's on track with her, but I think Connor, because he is a much more compliant child, will just sit on the sidelines and wait for the attention when it falls his way. I feel my task with Kim is to continue on with what we're doing, but to help her find a balance between these two children, because my concern is she'll go home and A, Letitia then won't be able to share her mother, and B, Connor will just withdraw and withdraw and withdraw and put his emotional needs to one side because he feels that's what he has to do to keep his mother happy.
What plans then do you have for them for the rest of today?
I'm going to set up a huge activity for them all to do. This is the Bogue family and the Taylor family, where they are going to do lots and lots and lots and lots of fun communication, but really stir the kids up to work out when is it play and when does it go further and when do we intervene and then how do we intervene. So kind of tricky things. I mean, you've had a few children's birthday parties in your lifetime.
Yeah.
They are
Impossible,
stressful.
yeah.
Impossible and stressful. Kids get terribly aroused, stimulated and agitated. So we're trying to recreate that and to see when do you step in, when do you leave them to play, particularly for Morton, who polices the children so much.
Tanya has sent the Larkin-Smith family on a rare day out, something Sarah and Larry are usually reluctant to do due to the behaviour of Rebecca and Delphi.
Well, on occasion it's taken us a good 20 minutes to leave the house, because of trying to ram dear Delphi into her seat. Before too long there'll be a fight.
They get fed up of each other's company and suddenly one will be pulling the other one's hair. And, while we've been driving along, I've pulled Rebecca out of her car seat just to stop them fighting, with blood pouring down Delphi's face.
We've just got to be a little bit tougher. My little sausage roll.
The twins usually run rings around their parents when it comes to days out, but they're hoping today will be different.
Oh, look at the baby here, look.
Oh, he's looking on the table. Hello. Mabel on the table. I think the newness of what we're all doing, the excitement, is causing them not to think about beating each other up for once and just enjoying where they've been. Oh, they're pigs, aren't they?
The girls have been little angels, which is what they can be a lot of the time. This is a turkey. He looks grumpy, a bit like Daddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Jude. Bye-bye, Brigadier.
After a surprisingly pleasant day out with the girls, the issue of tonight's sleeping arrangements has to be discussed.
Now, are you okay about going off on your own tonight?
Not entirely. Because I'm just worried about whether you're entirely okay with it.
Well, I am, because I did it when you were in hospital. 3 nights of looking after the kids. We'll be okay.
But you weren't doing the return technique and stuff.
Well, I know, but that's okay.
But you haven't been entirely okay about being in the house. So, if you're okay with it, then it'll be fine. Then I'll appreciate the night's sleep.
Okay, well, you can sleep peacefully. I'll be all right, really.
Then it's time for Tanya to check in with Sarah and Larry.
Hello.
Sarah, hi, it's Tanya.
Hi.
How's your day going?
Oh, it's fine, thank you.
Everything's fine with the girls?
Yes.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're having a nice day. No need for any buggy timeouts or anything then?
No, not at all.
Great, this is good.
I've just been so excited by everything so far.
Brilliant. Well, I'm glad you're having a good day. Just then, I won't interrupt anymore. Just a quick question for tonight. Have you made a decision about the way you want to run the sleep training?
Yeah, we'll do it as you said.
So you'll sleep in the quiet room and Larry will just go for it?
Yeah.
Tell him he's a star.
Okay.
Whilst the Larkin-Smiths are out on their trip, Tanya has given the remaining families an outdoor activity to do, involving lots of paint, a giant canvas and no brushes.
Don't squirt each other, no.
Where's your socks?
The parents have been encouraged to have fun and enjoy positive play with their children.
Hand painting.
Stick your hands in and...
That's right, Rowan, on here. Splodge. Well done.
Oh, look at that. It's dark green. That way.
I've just...
Look at the big stick in the
Sliding. Hey, Picasso, we're proud.
This one, but this one.
Get your daddy.
No.
Can you get daddy?
Everybody get on now. Jump on him.
Get him with a pin.
Why do I get the feeling this isn't exactly what they meant by cooperation and painting?
Quick then, go get in there and we'll get a picture.
We all going to stand?
Get a picture.
We're going to get one together.
Quick, Letitia, get in.
Quick.
Move up to Connor.
This way.
Ian?
Say cheese.
Cheese.
The Larkin-Smiths are back from their afternoon out, so while the rest of the families are sitting in the lounge, Tanya catches up with Dad Larry and Mum Sarah at the dining table.
First of all, your trip out was a fun-filled day. I was hoping for a little bit of action so I could see a little bit of parenting, but all we got was just the best family day out with lots of happiness emanating from everybody.
Absolutely. Which lots of our days are, really.
Right.
The only days that we really have problems are when the days get really boring for them.
Right.
You know, so say we'd been shopping for a long time and they were getting bored with that. That's when things might get bad.
OK, so we'll look at the behaviour more tomorrow. We are now then focusing on sleep. And you're still happy to go with the plan?
Absolutely. I'm a bit
Super
shattered today for some reason. I mean, last night was a bit rough.
Yeah,
for all
yeah,
of us, and I just feel dosified.
Do you want to change that? Would you...
I'm going to sleep now.
OK, so you're...
No, I'll have a go.
Yes.
Our plan is to both of us do the first section.
Just
we'll
with-
both bath them.
Yes, and all that stuff.
But Larry will keep taking them back to bed if they keep
In
getting
exactly
up.
the same way, saying nothing, doing nothing,
But without
in
you sitting
and out. OK, and then in the night, you'll go to bed in the quiet room and you'll give it a go.
Yeah.
So
That's fine, fine,
Can I take
honestly.
the walkie-talkie in there? And every so often if I wake up and go, wonder if everything's quiet, can I tune in just to
Are
see
you
if it's quiet?
doubting? Are you doubting your husband's ability just to manage the situation for himself and call you if he needs help?
No, it's just I just know that at some point I'll probably wake up and just be wondering. And if I could just turn it on and just hear quiet, I'd just go back to sleep again.
Well, maybe that's an idea, but I did run the house for 3 days.
I know, but
When
we
you were
weren't doing a
in
system
hospital.
then.
That'd be horrible to them, but just firm and robotic.
And say nothing. And
But
just,
give the monkey to Delphi, though.
Sarah, I think you've got to let Larry just
Yeah, I mean, come on, they both
do
have
this himself.
monkeys.
Do you think?
They both have
You're obviously
monkeys.
very anxious, aren't you?
A bit. When I was putting Delphi back to bed last night, towards the end, when she did eventually settle, she was hugging the monkey more towards the bit where she was going to settle down and go to sleep. So I'm only just passing on
information.
No, I'll make sure she has the monkey.
So you can have sort of chat beforehand. So honestly, this isn't about putting anybody in jeopardy or setting you up to fail or anything. It's just about exploring new ways.
Absolutely.
And if you get a good night's sleep tonight, which is why I don't really want you to have the walkie, if you have a good night's sleep tonight, then tomorrow you will be more energised to go for it yourself tomorrow, because we need you to practice this as well. So for me, this is also just getting the sleep back into you, which you need. Okay?
Yeah.
This is all about us trying new things here, so that by Friday we know exactly what needs to happen when you go home. And so tonight we'll do this, tomorrow night we'll try, and then
Yep, absolutely.
we'll be sorted. But we are really on the path. I feel really good about the progress.
Good. Okay, we're confident.
Yeah.
It's 4:30 in the afternoon and the Bogues are at the dining table with Tanya.
Rowan's little outburst today was good for me to see, and it was good for me to see how you both managed it, and there was lots of really good things you did, and you know, it's very interesting to me.
What did you do that for?
What did he do? Oh, did he?
Slap them across the head.
Are you going to do? What's the consequence? Is that going to be something?
Rowan.
Should he have some kind of consequence for doing that? Do you want to time him out?
Dylan.
I just
Mummy's
go
gonna
take him and
do
do it.
this.
Just and say as little as possible, and just say you do not hit your brother and time him out.
You are not allowed. Dylan, you are not allowed to hit your brother. So you're going to come with me for a couple of minutes. Right.
Okay, let's chat and just look a little bit more cross. What I'm noticing, Morton, is that when you are cross, it's exactly the same as when you're happy, when you're sad. There's no differentiation. And I think that's because you have the issues with anger, and I wonder whether you're frightened that you're going to lose it. But I actually think he needs to know. He may have a diagnosis of mild autism, but it doesn't mean to say that he should slap his brother.
Yeah.
And he needs to know. What I saw there was I mean, he knows he's done wrong. Yeah. You see, you look quite afraid, really. I think your anger makes you feel afraid, doesn't it?
Sometimes.
Because
I just know what I'm like when I lose my temper, and that's, I suppose, a part of me I don't really like, and I don't lose it all the time, but I don't like it to happen. So.
Right, so he's timed himself out. He knows he's done wrong.
He usually does that.
Yeah. So, how bad does it get when you're angry?
I suppose when I was a teenager, I would have basically trashed the whole bedroom.
You got so angry that you would trash your bedroom?
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that ever happened when you were angry?
I suppose it would have been when I was in care. I trashed the bedroom, wardrobes, basically everything, and I was actually sent to, I suppose it would be actually a young offenders unit called Rathgale.
Oh, I know that,
so
yeah.
Right. I ended up there for about 2 or 3 weeks.
And that's not nice?
I could always have been worse, but I mean, it was, I suppose, pretty much. That's pretty much a prison for like 18.
Yeah. Let's just send him out to play. Sweetie pie, let's go and see what Mummy's doing. Mummy's, come and see out here. Where's Mummy? Should we go and find Mummy? All right then. See you later. Bye. Can we just go back there, because I'm quite interested in this. When you were 12, 13-year-olds who was showing a lot of behaviour, it sounds to me that rather than going to a place where people could understand you and help you think about why you felt angry and help you move on from that, you were kind of just chucked out with the rubbish, weren't you? You were just kind of put to one side. What triggered off you trashing your bedroom? Can you remember?
I can't. I don't know. I suppose obviously at the time it must have seemed pretty important, but...
Yeah. And I suspect that you kind of went into a sort of red mist. Just the anger came down and you just went completely bonkers.
I think that's what I can understand with Rowan is that you almost just become a completely different person, and afterwards it's like, and you do literally that. I do literally feel you just become two completely different people, and
But that must be very scary to experience for you.
it's like I'm there. It's still me, but looking from the inside out or the outside in.
Kind of like you're sitting on the ceiling watching it happen.
Yeah, I suppose.
You go into what I would call, and we can talk about this more and I can help you understand it, when you feel really, really angry, you go into a dissociative state. In other words, you dissociate from yourself. You kind of separate, and it's like you're with yourself, but you're apart from yourself and you're watching what's happening. You split the anger off. I'm not surprised you're afraid of getting angry with your kids, because you don't want to hurt them, do you? You just don't want to hurt them. And I can completely understand why you will do everything you can just to shut down, because you're so frightened that if you get in touch with that anger, you could go too far and maybe really hurt them. And you don't want to do that. You don't want your kids to know what that feels like. Is that right?
Yeah.
You're doing everything you can to protect your boys from feeling the fear and the pain that you felt. Because it sounds to me that you're saying, actually, you don't really know if you really understand the emotion anger in a way other than it being frightening and destructive. And so you see your little Rowan, who everybody says looks like you and is you, and you see him go into his big old tantrums and you flip out and you become very anxious because you think, oh my God, history's going to repeat itself. Are you hearing me blame you for Rowan's problems?
Not blaming me as in, it's like all your fault. More blame as in, I am partly responsible because it's my job. Well, I suppose me and Amanda's job to teach him things in life, and I suppose what we thought we were doing was making sure he's knows right from wrong and make sure he does do the right thing, he knows what the right thing is. So, yes, I suppose if it's like, if I'm being blamed and I feel that way, it's more like, like I said, it's not all my fault, but me as parents should be teaching him these things, but I suppose how can I teach him if I don't know?
Yourself.
Yeah.
I wonder whether we need to do a lot of more positive interaction, and boy, have you been working hard today, and I think you're fantastic. I think you are fantastic, and when you're with your son, I cannot tell you the way he looks at you. He couldn't love you any more than he does. He looks to you for so much, and I think your input in this is absolutely key. And bizarrely, I think it would be if he saw you getting cross sometimes, and then saw you feeling happy and saw the contrast, he would learn so much from you. That would enable him in his life to not end up smashing things up and hurting things. Would you think about that? Yeah. Okay. I'll let you have some time out. See you later. Okay. That's okay.
Hello, honey. You know that, don't you? I am very proud of you.
Yeah, me big Irish hunk. Just gotta get you down the aisle next. So I'll be really proud of you then.
Last night, Delphi and Rebecca Larkin-Smith were returned to bed a total of 40 times by Mum Sarah before they finally got to sleep at 1 a.m. Tonight, as agreed, Larry is taking control of bedtime, whilst sleep-deprived Sarah stays in the kitchen.
Bye-bye, time, monkey.
In the Bogues room, Dad Morton is organising bedtime for his 3 boys.
Oh, back off. Back off. Rowan. What's broken? The plug. No, we're not going in the bath. You haven't long had a bath. Okay? We'll brush your teeth and you can have a bath in the morning. How's that? Is that okay? What's the matter? You're tired. You want to go to bed, don't you, monkey? Uh-huh. Oh, well, you jump right 2 ticks. Where you go, Arlie? What?
Meanwhile, in the tailor's room, Kim is putting into practice the affectionate approach that Tanya suggested she use with Letitia.
Go to sleep. Come on, where's your doll?
Once all the children are asleep, Tanya decides she needs to talk to the Bogues as a couple.
Butterflied up because I've been really good today.
You have been really good today, haven't you? Haven't you? I just wanted to check how you both were at the end of today, because kind of quite unexpectedly we had quite an intense chat, which was extraordinary. You have the most honest and brave partner. So I just wanted to check that you were ending the day feeling okay, really, because I've observed something really interesting since that chat, that you feel much lighter. It's almost like you look much happier, although we spoke about some really difficult stuff.
I suppose, yes, I did feel a lot happier, a lot lighter, not as... But I think we'll probably take a few days probably for it all to sink in properly.
Do you feel kind of slightly amazed that we've sat and talked about stuff that you've tried to lock away and not really think about because it has been so painful, and yet somehow talking about it, having a bit of a cry about it, has somehow freed you up rather than weighed you down?
I suppose I was quite sort of amazed that we did sort of sit and talk about it, and I suppose in quite depth, and so just, I suppose it's a bit strange, that's all, because I don't tend to talk to you. I tend to be quite.
And I mean, I've been kind of saying to Morton for a long time to sort of try to talk to somebody, but I think because Morton maybe hasn't had like sort of positive sort of like effects and that from, you know, maybe speaking to counsellors and stuff in the past, he's always been a bit kind of, you know, like negative about doing it. He probably wouldn't have as much anger if he was more open about stuff, because then he wouldn't be carrying that weight around inside, and if he could release it by, because I've seen Morton cry more in this house this week than I've ever seen in the 6.5 years I've been with him.
Really?
Yeah, I've only ever seen him cry twice ever the whole time I've sort of been together.
We talked we talked a lot about anger and how important it is for children to experience and see anger and then see how it can be resolved, and in a way to try and stop yourself being angry for reasons we know why, because of your fear of going over the top or doing things that it may hurt the children or whatever. You've actually stopped them in any reasonable way seeing that emotion, and possibly that's why particularly Rowan doesn't really know what to do with his anger when it comes, so it just goes bang. But another thing that I found moved you every single time I said it was when I kept saying to you how incredibly your sons love you. Your boys bloom like flowers when you are just letting your guard down. And there was a bit of today where I saw it really fantastically, and I just wanted to show it to you before we ended the day, because I wanted the day to finish with something really positive for you. Because I think part of the issues for you with your self-esteem is that you find it hard to believe that you're a good father. And I think your kids are telling you, but I'm not sure whether you're seeing it. So I just wanted you to see it, if you don't mind. Is that all right?
You coming? Look, slide.
Get your daddy.
Why do I get the feeling this isn't exactly what they meant by cooperation and painting?
Did you see the way your boys looked at you? What were their faces saying?
That they love me, and
That's right. And they just love having fun with you, and they love experiencing your emotion. I want you to end the day, the last image in your head really, if possible, when you go to sleep, is of those two little boys standing in front of you, rubbing paint in your face, and just having the time of their life. That was the best moment of their day.